Right, hello everyone, and welcome to Agents of the Nine Hells, Part 2. Thank you for joining us for an evening of Dungeons and Dragons. I'm Chris, I will be your Dungeon Master for tonight, and we're thrilled to be streaming at twitch.tv/D&D and twitch.tv/AdventurersWanted. Just in case anyone happens to be on either of those two channels and is a little confused and is new to Dungeons & Dragons, everyone here is playing a fantasy character in a fantasy universe. The players all have their own character sheets that tell them what they can do and who they are and their deepest secrets and all the rest of it, and also gives them quite a lot of numbers they can add to dice rolls. 20 is good, 1 is hilariously bad. They'll be using a 20-sided dice 9 times out of 10. And whilst they play their characters in their fantasy worlds, I'll be playing everyone they encounter, everything that they do, all the monsters that they have to face, weather patterns, that sort of thing. And we'll use dice to keep things unpredictable and together tell a lovely story. No, you'll tell a lovely story. That's good. Excellent.
Oh, is that what we're doing?
Yeah, we are. Thank you very much, everyone. So, you're joining us for the second chapter of our story, Agents of the Nine Hells.
Oh, one of those lovely stories.
So, what's happened so far? We've been introduced to all of the characters. They'll go around again in a second in case you didn't catch the first episode. And the characters between them managed to complete a mission in Hell, Avernus, to be specific, where they managed to defeat a demon that was terrorising their home, and we'll get into more of that shortly as well. If you want to see artwork of all the characters, you can find it online at Adventurers Wanted on Twitch and Facebook. That's Adventurers250 on Twitter. That's right. And if you pop along there, the lovely Grace did an awful lot of our artwork, and it's very spectacular. So go and take a look and see what all these people look like there.
They do not look like this, weirdly.
Apart from Matt.
I kind of look like
That looks exactly like his character. That is a very fair thing.
And Toby, we have no
Toby
idea.
doesn't even have this in the art. It's mysterious.
Anyway, starting on all the way over there.
Hello.
Thank you. Do you want to tell us a bit about your character, who they are, what happened to them last time? Keep it short, though.
Yeah. Short and sweet.
And please give your pronouns as well.
Toby, he, him. And I play Andreas Doros, the fighter, ranger, champion, monster hunter, gladiatorial hero of the arena, whose reputation was upheld last session when he successfully, I think we can all agree, single-handedly, pretty much, slew the big bad. It was the only time I hit it. Everyone else did a lot more before me, but yeah.
My name is Shamini. I'm playing Perigal. She is a bugbear abjuration wizard. So the mage that she is working for and training under said, it's very important that you go to hell. There are some people doing something. So she went to hell and she met these lovely people and they're apparently doing something, which is killing a demon. And she was like, I'll join in. And it went really well and she was really helpful.
And you use...
I used she, her, and so does Perigal.
Nice. I will be playing Fluster, who is a tabaxi rogue warlock hexblade.
Yeah.
I haven't got it as off the bat with
You need to practice that.
Hexbuckler?
Prep.
hexbuckler.
Swashblade?
Swashblade. Yeah. I use they them pronouns, and so does Fluster. Fluster has made some terrible decisions that has ended up with them in hell.
And who are you?
Pardon?
You didn't say your name.
Grace. I've done this before.
Hi, I'm Chloe. I use she, her pronouns, as does my character Monsoon. Monsoon is a bard who is kind of water genasi because mum was married but dad was a tiefling, so has kind of like horns that look like frozen ice and stuff that are often broken off and then reform in different weird angles, and kind of different colours of different shades of blue on her skin and stuff like that. And last week I put a wasp in an orb, and that was my main contribution to the fight.
It's fair to say last week Monsoon made interesting choices.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take it.
Monsoon made the hell out of some choices.
Hi,
Good.
I'm Matt. I use he, him pronouns, as does my character Judah Amana, who is an Asimar fighter rogue assassin who really wants to kill all devils and demons and get rid of them. Last week I did what I always do, which is command the battle from a distance while everything else goes on here. You'll notice that only one of us had to not spend any hit dice between these sessions.
It's just rude.
You're the wizard.
Hi, I'm Emma. I'm gender fluid. I'm using she, her pronouns today. I'm playing Keldon, who is also gender fluid and using he, him pronouns today. Keldon is a Minotaur life cleric of Ilmata. Ilmata is a god of sacrifice, and Keldon has, unrelated to that, come to Hell because he would really like to find out why all of the Minotaurs that he has ever met don't really talk to him. So he's here doing that. He's found out it's got something to do with Baphomet, the Demon Lord, and we went on that mission to find out more about Baphomet, the Demon Lord. And I spent quite a lot of it paralysed and stunned. It was great.
Until you die.
Yeah.
And then it's
All
fine.
will be revealed. So, before we kick off, this stream will run for 3 hours, and there will be a roughly 5-10 minute break somewhere near the middle, depending on where we get up to in the story. So, if you need a loo break, that's a good time to go. That's also for everyone in the room. We're delighted to be sponsored by D&D Beyond, the official digital toolset for Dungeons & Dragons. D&D Beyond offers a compendium with all the game rules, lore and adventures, as well as digital tools like a character builder, digital character sheets, which some of our players are using today, and an interactive Twitch overlay extension, which should be working this week. I'm looking at Chloe. Is it gonna... There we go.
Should be.
Is it?
Oh no, if no, it will be there.
Next
Oh,
is
it's there, and it's to your side. It's where the imaginary thing is with our faces.
We hope that's working this week and you can get a better chance to see everyone's character sheets as the story progresses. We're also very proud to be supported by For Fans by Fans, who given us many things, including this lovely glass right here, and Ultra Pro. Ultra Pro have been giving us some lovely metal dice to play with, which some of the players are presenting here, and here is a set. This is their heavy metal dice range, which is just awesome and has their D&D logo as the highest number on the dice. We will be giving some of these away. Do check our Twitter, Facebook accounts and so on for more information on that. Soon, we're still working out how we're going to do that, but yes. Dice!
Pretty.
Yes, dice. Finally, we play with a diverse group of players who play a diverse set of characters with wide-ranging sexual and gender identities. Our tables are transpositive, and we encourage and champion trans players and characters in our games. The DM and players may portray characters that are of a different gender to their own, and we aim to avoid misgendering, but acknowledge that it does happen, and have a company policy in place for correcting people on pronouns. If we miss an instance of misgendering, we're open to being corrected, so please do just let us know if you think one has been missed. Lovely. Thank you very much, everyone. And without further ado, let's kick off.
That sounds really nice.
Surprisingly pleasant.
It's not so bad, guys.
I'm not. You've not been here very long, Perigal.
I'm jolly. I don't know where we are because the DM hasn't described it yet, but it's lovely.
Is it a beholder with a lute?
No, the beholder on my arm is just on my arm.
Don't
So,
tempt.
at the end of the last adventure in Avernus, you had just defeated a very powerful demon with a swarm of hell wasps at their command, and had just set the wasp nest that was tethered to the ground by chain free to float across Avernus like a big horrible blimp.
I'm really worried about where that's going to end up when I come back to haunt us.
Don't worry, I've made a note. It's fine. It'll come back. It's fine.
Oh, I didn't think it would come back to haunt us.
Oh, the humanity!
In the meantime, all of you have had a chance to rest, a short rest in D&D terms, and are making your way back to the Wandering Emporium, which is the place that you all call home, have done for the last couple of years. And the Wandering Emporium is a travelling caravan that you have all been spending time protecting, looking after, doing missions for, and you all know where you're going.
I've
Because at this
presumably
point,
been
it
there
is-
briefly, right?
You have been there briefly, but only briefly. So, you're all heading back towards the Wandering Emporium. You can hear on the wind a slight lilting of jovial tunes being played. And you vaguely hear a horrible croaking. One of the many abyssal chickens that spend time at the Emporium.
Sounds like home.
As you crest over the top of a rocky, stony ridge, in front of you you can see a horseshoe of... None of you know the concept of cars, but very much Mad Max-style trucks. There are 9 of them in total, covered in spikes festooned with metal plates riveted on, and they are in a loose horseshoe. Inside that horseshoe are a series of tents, yurts, divans, a variety of different places one could stay, and also a variety of different carts, some very Romani-inspired stepped wooden ones, or like American Frontier West covered wagons as well. A huge variety of different ones, all inside this horseshoe formed by the more gigantic metal Mad Maxi style cars. As you head down the hill towards the Emporium, there is a sign out the front that all of you know, having been here before, and all of you have spent a lot of time here, so this is something you would all be intimately aware of. A sign at the front says, "All are welcome here. No fighting, no spellcasting, no exceptions."
Okay, no exceptions, but what about, like, healing magic,
Who are you talking to?
divination magic? I'm asking you as the DM because we've been here before.
Oh, I see. There are guards. There are people who, police the Wandering Emporium, mostly run by the Emporium's owner, Mahadi.
Say I wanted to cast, something like Legend Lore.
They probably wouldn't mind that much because you're not really affecting anyone else that directly, but do be careful.
Good to know.
So it's one of those things where the laws are ill-defined but absolute, right?
Correct.
Great.
I'm sure I'll be able to heal myself when it goes wrong.
Yeah, I'm sure you can basically do kind of whatever and no bad things or consequences will ever come back to haunt you. That's the vibe that I get.
Be cautious with that, but yeah. The Emporium extends in front of you. There are various different tents and wagons where people who you know spend time, and there are also quite a few people who you wouldn't be that knowledgeable about or aware of. Quite a lot of people who have ended up in hell by mistake, or people who've been trapped here. And Mahadi, who runs the Wandering Emporium, tends to look after people. I mean, yeah, make them sign contracts to Asmodeus sometimes, but generally speaking, trying to make sure that people don't get lost down here. And it is a relative oasis of calm in the centre of this hell-blasted demonic landscape. The 6 of you, weary from your fight, but short-rested, so, some of your strength recouped, are heading down towards the front of the Emporium. Where would you like to go? What would you like to do?
The wasp stings have gone down a bit.
You just... I mean, you wear quite heavy armour, you sort of...
Just keeping the faceplate closed.
Oh no, okay.
So you have not spent a huge amount of time here before, right?
No, it's quite nice. I mean, I'm from a sort of forest filled with tree homes and things like that, but this is quite nice.
I mean, it's not a forest filled with tree homes, but it's a kind of home, I guess.
Forest sounds better.
Yeah.
Kind of a forest of bones filled with demons and devils and dead people and bones.
Andreas, you're not
Lovely.
making it better.
Oh,
Very lovely. And you all live here.
This is the nice bit of hell. Everything else is terrible. This is the nice
it's
bit.
more like a working holiday, I think.
We've been here for like 2 years. This is not a holiday.
There's a lot of work to be done.
I mean, where I was going with this is, have you taken notice of the sign for no spellcasting?
Yes, I did. I thought, gosh, don't forget about that. That sounds important.
That's exactly the right attitude
Yes,
to
okay.
have.
Are you,
Yes.
are you the kind of person that often forgets about stuff?
No,
Yes.
I
Oh.
remember.
I remember a lot of things.
Good. Good
As
to
you
know.
step inside the horseshoe and past this sign, which all of you can read in your native language.
It's never occurred to me that it is weird that it's in Minotaur.
Yeah, same.
I mean, it's written in common. I don't know what you expect.
I was also thinking I can't really read my native language.
Just don't have to read it out to you originally.
There's also like a picture carved in underneath with like a line through it.
It's got one of those like red thurcles, just a picture of a fist with a line through it.
And then like a sparkly
And the
thing.
sparkly thing.
Fireworks.
And then a picture of an exception with a line through it.
Wait,
It's
what
a lot more
was,
conceptual.
yeah, what was the third one?
No
No
exceptions.
exceptions.
Yeah.
As you all step inside, there are a couple of guards, and you recognise the guards. They tend to wear quite dark leather armour, and they tend to range wildly in terms of species. So there's a couple of hobgoblins, some Durgars, some humans.
Are we mates with them? Like, we've been here for a while.
The guards tend to be people who didn't pay their debts to the person who runs the caravan,
Oh, so no.
Mahadi. So they're not best pleased to be there, but they're also unable to do anything about it.
What, do we know their names?
You're welcome to,
Can I roll history to see if I remember their names?
You're welcome to roll. You can roll a history check to recognise one of the guards that you think you may know.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Try and be friendly. Oh, that's an 18 on the dice.
Mm-hmm.
So my actual history is 22.
22. The hobgoblin's called Grak. It's 2 A's and an H.
Right, Grak? Yeah, I know, Mondays, eh? Ugh. See you, Grak.
It's only another 10 years, like you'll get through.
I mean, he's a hobgoblin. He'll be dead in 10 years.
Do you say that out loud?
Grak just...
But on the plus side, you'll probably go to hell, right?
No. After you've done your service, you don't go to hell anymore. You'll be absolutely fine. You'll be larking it up in heaven with
Yeah.
Ilmata. He likes people who sacrifice.
To Asmodeus, yeah? That's fantastic.
He doesn't care.
Have a good day. Wink. Walk forward.
Genuinely sorry, mate. Just like backing up.
Grog clearly wants to say something, but the high-level Gaius spell that gets cast on you when you become a guard for this caravan means that he can't.
Do you mean Geis?
Gaius or Gaius?
Geis.
Guess.
How do you
This
say
is
it?
how I've always said it.
I think it's Geis.
Guys,
Geas.
It's spelled like peas,
Yes.
so it could be
Geese!
Geese. It's not geese. We're not doing geese. Press Y to honk.
Paragon waves. It was nice to meet you.
I would be interested in finding some sort of smith or armory.
Well,
We have a smith.
I would like some magical armor.
I mean, I can't do that. Like, that's. I can't make magical armor, so.
Can.
No.
I can't.
I'm just a player character.
Yeah.
there is a forge, and it's operated by 3 salamanders, which are humanoid with a sort of fiery scale and often a bit of flame licking around sort of the craft. And they run a forge called the Fire Snake Forge. And the Fire Snake Forge also looks after all of the machinery, so it's in the back near one of the large cars.
Would anyone be interested in going to the Fire Snake Forge?
I mean, do we need to get paid first? How are you going to pay for those goods
I
and
will offer
services?
my
that you-
services.
I mean, I'd rather like to find out about Baphomet.
Let's do that. I completely forgot about that.
We should rather complete one mission before we go off and do random things. No,
Tangent is my middle name.
I am aware. I did come here with you. We went on several tangents.
A roundabout route.
Yes.
Okay.
And also, my armour is perfectly fine. Fluster fixed my shoulder. It's perfect. It's spiky, but perfect.
I mean, some people are happy with the work that I do and don't need to go to see other people, but if it's probably going to be fine, and if you want to do that, then it's not going to bother me at all, so you can...
Perfect.
Can I roll insight on that? That is a... Oh my god, that's a 27.
Oh.
I have maybe been made to feel a little bit inadequate, but I'm trying not to let it show.
I think Andreas is perfectly happy with his armour. Maybe he just needs a spellcaster to cast magic on it, rather than a smith.
Andreas does not know how these things work.
Can you describe your armour so we have a bit more context for the comments?
Yes, I am wearing a breastplate, vambraces and greaves, a gladiatorial helm, closed face, so it can be opened, but I haven't yet because hideous stings.
So the wasp stung you through the helmet?
I
Big
mean,
fucking stingers.
there's definitely a bit of fire or something going in there. I probably don't have eyebrows at the moment.
It was covered in bees.
Yeah, kind of like it was after blowing the horn. What did I expect?
How did you blow the horn through the helmet?
Oh, it's got a hole.
Probably got a special attachment.
It's a very thin reed-like bit on the end.
And a tall purple plume coming out of the helm. That's now I'm a dual wielder.
Yep.
Yeah. Mine is a full steel plate mail, which is silver raven plate mail, so standard issue, rather dented and in quite good condition considering that it's rather dented. But one shoulder is missing, the shoulder where the horn is also cut off. Keldon only has one horn remaining on this side, over here. And on this shoulder, where normally there would be like a normal metal shoulder, there is instead something rather spiky and demonic, which Fluster has reattached for me because it got broken and it was beyond repair. And I have wrapped red ribbons round my armour, mostly around the arms.
Lovely, thank you very much. So
it takes quite a lot of repair and upkeep.
I understand that.
And is hard to get in and out of.
So, are you going to the Fire Snake Forge or are you heading to see Mahadi?
Mahadi.
Mahadi.
Yeah. As much as I love Mahadi, and that's not a lot, if we don't go and collect this thing now, he will find a way to forget that he owes it to us.
He may not be using he pronouns today.
He may not, no. We will find out when we see him today.
Yes.
Forward.
Ahead.
Mahadi's tent is by far the biggest. Mahadi's tent is resplendent purples, golds, reds, and it is very large and very wide, but you do know this is all for show because Mahadi's restaurant spa, Infernal Rapture,
Of course.
Oh my god.
exists entirely on a demiplane.
Oh.
Have we been in this tent / demiplane before?
I'd say you've had your communications with Mahadi. Mahadi's often the one telling you, asking you to do things on behalf of the Emporium and trying to make you sign deals to Asmodeus, which you carefully don't sign, and that's fine. And also, Mahadi has taken a shine to all of you. Despite Mahadi often appearing in various humanoid guises and it never being 100% clear what Mahadi is, Mahadi seems genuinely friendly and also quite caring for all the people in the Emporium. So...
I mean, it's not clear what species they are.
It is absolutely... Mahadi changes their form every time. You've seen them, they've had a different form, so it's very hard to know.
Someone definitely had to tell Keldon not to sign the deals because Keldon is not intelligent enough to figure that out.
I'm assuming Andreas is the same.
I feel like it was probably Judah.
With my ranger monster hunter instincts,
Yes.
I would say that if perhaps they were one of my favoured enemies, like a fiend or whatever, then maybe I would know, because that's where I feel...
Roll me in... Okay, this will be like a check you did in the past. Roll me an insight check with advantage, please.
Advantage?
Yes, because you're a ranger. Ranger.
I feel like that gives us enough of the answer.
With advantage.
Natural 20. It's the cool D&D sign.
These Ultra Pro decks
Thank
are
you,
rolling
Ultra Pro. These have all been really good so far.
Who needs advantage?
Oh.
I mean, it's advantage. You could roll it again and see.
If you get another natural.
In fact,
I don't know.
it's a natural 1! Oh no, it's a 7. The 7 was like a 1 on the dice. That would be a good combo.
Damn.
But,
Okay, Andreas.
insight, was it?
Yes.
+1.
You know perfectly well that Mahadi is some kind of devil.
Shit.
I don't know if you share that with the rest. It's entirely up to you.
I wouldn't have thought to.
We've got no idea. Excellent.
Can I check a potential loophole that Monsoon definitely would have tried to scope out in the past?
Yes, of course.
This place is on its own demi-plane.
Infernal Rapture is, yes.
Yes. So the no spell casting, no fighting, no exceptions? Because we're not technically in the same place?
You are welcome to try. Would you have tried it in the past?
Yeah, I definitely would have just pushed at the edges of the rules just to see kind of where they
Just
were.
gently caress the edges of the room.
You're actually a guard.
Mahadi would have given you a slight eyebrow raise and a don't tell anyone.
Okay. I won't tell anyone about your eyebrow. But yeah, gets it.
Mm-hmm. Lovely. As Mahadi's is this lovely, beautiful tent, you're welcome to step inside.
Yes. Well, this is why we are here.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Do you all step in?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's go.
Lovely. There are 2 guards outside the front. They know you, they recognise you, and they know you're currently doing something for Mahadi, so they just open the tent flap for you. As
Brace yourself, this is going to be a bit different.
Oh, yes.
No
You
spell.
don't have to physically, it'll be...
Fantastic
metaphor
spa.
I've got now.
Fantastic spa.
Oh, lovely. Okay, spa, yes. Wasn't expecting that, but sure.
As you step inside, it is suddenly cooler. Avernus tends to be quite hot, quite arid, and quite sticky, and suddenly there's this wonderful, it's just gentle, some delicate, cool moisture in the air, a slight breeze. It's very pleasant. You are in an area with very tall, sort of Grecian-style columns around the edge of it, about the same size and shape as the tent would be, but about 4 times taller. And above you are a panoply of lighting effects interplaying with each other, occasional images of just smiling people, a bit like a TV ad for a hotel. And over the top of that, there are occasional prices and all the different services on offer and that sort of thing. It's very nice.
Does it always look like this?
Yes.
Okay.
Powerful magic. Very impressive.
In front of you is a divan, and lying on that divan is an orc. An orc with a shaven head, perfect goatee, and wearing a rather lovely dress. The dress has a sort of quite tight bodice, and then quite a tiered, flowing bottom half with some patchwork on it as well.
Does it drape beautifully off the edge of the
It
divan?
absolutely does.
Yeah.
And Mahadi, for it is they, leans off the divan, gets up and goes, "Oh, you're back. Splendid. Hello, everyone. Good to see you all." He walks up to Keldon and just gently reaches out to the bicep and just...
I mean, it's all solid armour.
I know. What are you using today, darling? I'm on a she day.
I can see that.
Delightful.
It's a nice dress.
Thank you. Does a little twirl. So, have you done what I asked you to do?
Yes.
We set a wasp nest free on Avernus.
And Andrea slew the demon.
We
Excellent.
were on top form, as
Always
per
good.
usual.
Oh, I'm pleased. Marvellous stuff. Andreas killed the demon.
The smaller people also helped.
Andreas, you are small.
I look down, puzzled.
Andreas
so
was
funny.
kind of conserving energy initially, just, taking a bit of to pounce at the right moment, you might say.
Yes, I'd assumed it was a very clever tactical ploy.
Yeah,
Really,
yeah.
just
Clever.
well-oiled machine.
That's marvellous.
I mean, you killed the demon. Is that what you did?
Banished it. You banished it. You used your banishing thing.
Yes.
So
I
it's-
slew it.
Oh, so it's not dead. It's banished.
Well,
back to the
same
abyss.
thing, different plane, so it would have just gone back anyway. Andreas is smarter than you think.
It's just gonna try and kill us another day.
Yes, but that will be another day.
I mean, it takes a while to reform back on the abyss, but if banished back, it's probably quite angry, but never mind. At
Exactly.
least it's not left to get anymore. That's a good thing.
It's not the only one.
Well, thank you. Marvellous. The Gathra can sleep easy.
What was that?
Gathra are the hellish cattle that tend to pull all of the weapons.
The Gaffer, the hellish cattle that tend to pull the Wandering Emporium.
So, and how's the new addition? How are you enjoying this bunch?
Very good at climbing.
Ah,
I raised my eyebrows at that.
I think I was that good at climbing, but thank you. I appreciate that nonetheless. Yes, just having a wonderful time, new experiences.
Didn't require any healing. Excellent work.
I mean, she solid disintegrated a piece of abyssal iron, like.
Yes, I have a magic staff.
Maybe we shouldn't tell people that in case Perigol maybe didn't want people to know that. That's quite powerful magic.
I mean, I was just trying to pitch some of the skills that she showed us.
I have a lot of skills and spells. I can tell you all about them if you like.
Sounds like she was going to do it.
Okay.
I'm glad that our shared friend was right to send you along.
You have a friend in common?
Oh yes.
It's not. Yes, my boss.
Does that have a name?
Mr. M, my boss.
That's Mahali loving.
Does that make you 007 or something? I don't like what the.
Well, I'm glad it's all worked out swimmingly. So, big old team effort. Marvellous. Well, if you need anything from the Emporium, do...
Yes, you need to fulfill your end of the bargain. That we had a bargain.
One moment, my
Mahadi,
dear.
we had a bargain.
And it's going to be fulfilled. But first, if there's anything you need from anyone in the Emporium, just tell them I sent you and tell them you've done me another good deed, and they'll help you with anything.
Wow, that's lovely.
Yes.
Are you fulfilling any special services today, Mahari?
What are you looking for?
I don't know. I was just wondering if there was anything unusual in the spa going on today.
I mean, I could do a slap-up meal, potentially, or maybe a nice spa day for anyone who wants it. I'm very happy to share with my friends.
Yes, please.
I mean, I could
arranged.
definitely go for some nice food.
That can all be arranged. Marvellous. Very happy to share the weight.
We can
Kelden, dear, all in good time. Please, pleasure first, business later, no?
No, Baphomet first, then pleasure.
Deep tissue massage.
I feel like that might sting a little bit.
You'll have to take.
Snickering in that
You'll have to take your helmet off if you want to go in the spa. Otherwise, it will rust.
I don't know if if the head is too swollen to do.
That could be any day.
I mean, physically, not metaphorically.
It's just going over. What are they talking about?
the plume is like waving in by the wind of the things going over your head.
I tell you what. Okay, who'd like a spa day? One? Anyone else?
Well, are you going to tell us about Baphomet first or not?
Kelden, darling, please, one at a time. Anyone else for a spa day?
I can't have a spa day until I know about Baphomet. How am I supposed to relax until I know that Baphomet is defeatable or not? Or whatever it was I wanted to know, I've forgotten.
I actually, could you, at great length, and take as much time as you want over this, just describe to me all of the options for the spa day, and treat me like I'm really dumb, like I really need a lot of explaining, so take your time.
Monsoon, I will hit you over the head and knock you out.
But then you'll bring me back, right?
I will, but I will knock you out first.
Oh.
I mean,
I'm teasing.
I'm getting the sense that maybe Kelden wouldn't really be able to enjoy a spa day until he gets the information about...
Kelden,
Yes.
how about you come with me in a moment and I'll tell you everything you wanted to know, but first, what kind of treatment do you want?
Well, I'd quite like someone, to also come because, sometimes things go in one ear and then they go straight out the other ear and it's quite hard to hold on to information.
I can take notes.
Yes.
I'd like to hear that as well.
Perigol's coming. Brilliant.
Well, if you all want to hear about it, I suppose I can tell you all before the... No, getting a no from Andreas?
I want the deep tissue massage, but go
Well-
ahead. So.
Help yourself. And a door magically opens to your right.
However, once we've heard about Baphomet, the fur is quite matted, so
Oh, well, in which case, let me tell you all and you can join Andreas. That's no problem.
This really isn't what Mr. M said hell would be like. I wasn't prepared for this. I didn't do any research on spa days.
Considering that Mr. M's name is Mr. M, I'm guessing that they're not necessarily into giving full sets of information.
I mean, at least it's Mr. M, not Mr. E, right?
I go through the door.
I'm slapping you on the back. I'm so psyched by that joke.
Well, you have a lovely spa day.
Lovely.
The remainder of you are staying? Anyone for food, or do you also want to hear this?
I mean,
Wait,
why don't we...
Can we not have food at the same time?
Of course, if that would be best.
We can always exchange information over a nice meal, right?
As long as the food can appear at the same time as the information, because, I don't want to wait.
Well then, food it is. Off to the left. And on the left a door magically opens and you can step through there, and there is a banqueting table covered in whatever food you most desire, and bizarrely recipes from your childhood homes, things that your parents would have made. It is what you want.
Things from the cave?
Do you want a patch of moss? Because
I mean, it is quite comforting.
yeah, patch of moss.
All it is shadows on a wall, and it feels a bit metaphorical.
Oh.
When I sit down with all the food there, I would like to get out my alchemist jug
Yes.
and I make it produce mayonnaise, and then I put just so much mayonnaise on every single food item as just like Monsoon's weird food thing.
Oh.
And even if there's mayo on the table, it's like, it's not the same if it's not from the alchemist jug.
You put the mayonnaise on everyone's food.
Not on everyone's food. I'm so sorry.
I mean, you've got a litre of it.
I've got 2 gallons of mayo. But no, it's just like I'm getting a lot of like fried foods
Hang on.
or things like
Just
that.
for the visual, are you basically is the alchemist jug like a thing you pour out of, or are you literally Winnie the Poohing mayonnaise out of it?
No, when I have my 2 gallons of mayo, I like to keep a bit of composure. I'm pouring it out like on top of
Mayonnaise.
It's in groups.
It's an alchemist jug. It says that you can pour that liquid out. So yeah.
Are you telling me you've never just taken a jar of mayonnaise and just dolloped a whole load of mayonnaise out?
Actually, yeah.
I'm like tapping the bottom of the alchemist jug.
No, you have to tap the 55 on the side. That's the special.
But yeah.
So you have mayonnaise with your cake.
Oh no, you go.
No, I was going to say, I feel like Fluster's eyes sort of briefly glow gold for a moment, and like they prestidigitate a gentle smell of something else over the overpowering stench of mayonnaise.
As you do that, Mahali does raise an eyebrow and go, now, you know the rules.
Yeah, you know the rules.
It was just for everybody's sensibilities. It's just
Corking it. Fine.
I'll let it slide this time.
We're all sophisticated folk here, yeah.
Mahadi,
aren't we?
you know that I trust you in implicitly.
Good.
However, I would like you to just assure me that this food is all fine.
This food is absolutely the best food you could possibly find.
And has not been poisoned, tampered with, magically altered.
It has been magically altered.
How has it been magically altered?
Well,
Into existence? It's not been
yes.
charmed.
No.
I'm going to insight check that.
I've already started eating my food. I feel I should.
That is another 27.
Mahadi is many things, a poisoner is not one of them.
Is it just the food that we want, or is it also the cutlery and crockery associated with it?
I'm going to say the cutlery and crockery as well.
Paragon
Just because I like the image.
zones in on like very nicely laid out with like multiple layers of cutlery and multiple courses, and she's just a bit like, oh.
Shall we be role playing? I don't.
Are all of the cutlery sized to your hands? Or are they not sized to your
They're not
hands?
sized to my hand.
Interesting.
Do we have the cutlery we need? So I imagine all this different cutlery coming out, like lots and lots and lots of it, and I just have a spoon.
It's not coming out. It was already there when you entered the room.
Okay.
I'm going to start rubbing bits of moss just on my nose, just for the feel of it.
It's very cute.
Big cow nose, obviously.
I sit down next to my starter, which is a plate of snails of garlic, just because I'm going to lean it on.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
You got
What's
it?
next? Frog's legs?
No. No.
All
Well,
right.
nothing yet.
I share some of my pie and I say, you won't need mayonnaise. Oh no! And you pour mayonnaise.
I think it's like what you think is actually just my plate is actually just
mayo.
my mayo. So the moment it goes down, and I'm there with something like akin to a Reuben sandwich. Everything's better with it. I swear.
Are you just dipping it into the mayonnaise?
It's just I poured so much. You know when you pour like gravy onto stuff, and it's just like, oh, there is now like a little thing of gravy.
Except it's mayonnaise.
Except it's mayonnaise, but I will start having some of the pie.
What kind of pie is it?
It's my mother's recipe. It's chicken and ham pie because I just figured that stuff you don't get in hell very often is actual chicken and actual ham.
Yeah, none of this. You've been living
Yeah.
off whatever Andreas could forage, which is mostly really tough roots and abyssal chickens.
Yeah.
That is beautiful. Do you want some? And I'm offering you like
Mayonnaise.
a sandwich stacked with so
I'm
much
good.
meat and then
I'm
mayo.
good.
Oh, I wouldn't mind some of that, actually.
Sure. Like kind of basically tearing it in half.
Excellent. Would you like some moss?
Yeah.
I wouldn't advise
And it's-
eating it, but maybe just rub it on
Rub
your
it.
face. It feels nice.
So it's just for rubbing on faces.
Yeah.
Okay.
It feels sort of damp and squishy.
Right, it's getting like caught in my septum ring. So there's just like a little bit of an awkward moment. I see. I see the appeal, but
It's sort of a reminder of my childhood.
There's still
that's nice.
there's still
oh damn it! You've got something in your teeth, but
Sort of like
you-
a hug.
Are you bringing the spa experience to the table? Is that what's happening here?
Well, I suppose I didn't really have food.
I mean, you grew pretty big and strong without it.
Well, that will be sins. Yes.
Sins.
You consume the sins or commit the sins?
No, sins. Sins.
As in after.
Sins. Oh, sins.
I got the same problem.
Yes, I thought they were eating sins. Wait. So is the moss part of your culture from where you're from?
I'm not particularly sure I have culture.
Oh.
I mean, I grew up in a cave on my own. Just me and
Interesting
Amata.
philosophical question about whether culture can develop with a single person. Is it still considered culture? That is fascinating. Has anyone done a study or anything?
No. It's quite hard for a god to give you a hug, but you know, you can rub moss on your face.
Okay, that is fascinating. Gosh,
Comfort one.
that's very interesting. You must tell me all about it sometime. In a cave.
What is Mahadi eating?
Mahadi is not eating. Mahadi is drinking from a goblet.
What's she drinking?
Roll an investigation check.
Well, I'm not like going up and like digging my hands into it.
Roll a perception check.
I'm not gonna add my modifier to that. It's probably just water.
Looks like
It's a
water.
natural one.
It looks like water. Andreas, while this is all happening, what kind of spa treatment are you asking for? Because whatever you're asking for, you are getting.
Deep tissue massage.
Okay. Can we have a nice visual of Andreas getting a deep tissue massage?
Taking the plates, the heavily marked, damaged plates off to reveal quite a heavily damaged, scarred body. Extremely muscular. As one would expect from, say, a strength 20 D&D character.
Sure.
Lays on a sort of stone.
Do you take the helmet? What does the face look like? None of us know.
Well, no one's in the room, so.
Oh, come on!
If an Andreas takes a helmet off and no one sees it.
The attendants see it. What do the attendants see?
No, only when I lay down them. So, so Judge Stretch, so taking off the helmet, the camera pans.
Is it literally, we never see the face? That's fine, if that's what you want.
Oh, you might, if you're lucky.
Okay. And you are getting a deep tissue massage.
Ah,
Very vigorous.
yeah. Yeah.
And how big are the wasp hits at the moment? The wasp.
Oh, they've actually gone down substantially after the short rest.
There we go. Good. Nice deep tissue massage on a big muscly person.
No.
There we go. In the meantime, you're all eating food as discussed earlier.
Yes.
So,
Thank you for this, Mahadi. This was an unexpected pleasure.
anything for my friends, and you are my friends, aren't you?
Yes.
Oh, lovely.
I do so like having friends.
I don't answer that.
And Baphomet.
Yes, Baphomet. Keldon, remind me what you wanted to know.
I don't remember. You told me you were going to tell me something, and I don't remember what you were going to tell me.
Ah, yes, I did dangle the carrot, didn't I, so to speak?
No, it definitely wasn't a carrot.
Well,
I wouldn't have gone if it was a carrot. I can fetch a carrot for myself. I can make a carrot appear magically.
darling,
Who's going to tell him it's the same?
I prefer to see where he's going to take it and then eventually get there at the end of the day, you know?
darling, it's a turn of phrase.
Oh, I grew up in a cave.
I know.
We did not have turns of phrase. The martyr doesn't talk,
Okay.
just, the images. And he's never sent me an image of a carrot.
I seem to recall that you told me you wanted to know about why Minotaurs are the way they are. I told you it was Baphomet, and you said, tell me more, and I said, do something for me first, and now that's happened, so...
And we've done that, have we not?
Exactly.
Did you follow that sentence?
It was a long and swelling one, but...
I'm glad you're here.
We're all here to support the different...
Why are
needs of
Minotaurs the way they are?
That feels like an act of aggression.
No, not at all. I'm simply setting up the story.
Good.
You were born in a cave, and you never knew your parents, yes?
There was a suspiciously Minotaur-esque skeleton in the cave. I have the shoulder blade right here on my axe.
Yes, it's incredibly disconcerting.
I just wanted to keep it close. And
I understand.
it felt appropriate, although maybe.
It felt right to you.
Keldon, I presume, even though you're a Minotaur, you've never heard of the Blood Pact, have you?
No.
No.
Have you?
Have any of us?
Roll a history check.
All of us, or
If
just...
you like, I
just
don't mind.
provision.
I mean, unless someone rolls a nat 20, it's not happening.
No. Only bad rolls.
21, but not.
Not natural, I'm afraid.
Synthetic 20.
No, I'm afraid not. It's only a nat 20 would have given you that. Well, the Demon Lord Baphomet. Such a nasty customer.
Yes, he's got 4 horns.
6, but okay.
6 horns.
Baphomet, before he looked the way he does now, didn't really have much in common with Minotaurs, but at one point, a Minotaur of some renown tried to make their people bigger, stronger, better, and made a pact that, well, they really shouldn't have. All Minotaurs, after they are born, are sworn into the Blood Pact by their parents. In most tribes, it happens directly after birth, by the shaman. In your case, I think you avoided that fate, as other Minotaurs probably have as well. I don't know, I haven't met many who weren't part of it.
Wait, you think there are more?
Potentially. Anyone that wasn't sworn into the Blood Pact at birth would not have been affected by it in the same way.
They have to be sworn in at birth.
Very much so.
Yeah, okay. At birth.
Mm-hmm. And that's how Baphomet keeps a hold over the Minotaur race. And frankly, Baphomet seems very pleased with it, as they have now changed their form to be more Minotaur-like. So, I say now, this was thousands of years ago.
Wait, Baphomet became more Minotaur-like because of the Blood Pact.
Yes.
But what happens? What happens because of the Blood Pact? What does it do?
The Blood Pact ties Minotaurs to the Lord of Beasts in a way that it's old magic, dark blood magic. They are become more bestial, less able to communicate and engage in the way that you do, certainly. And I'm afraid that that is ongoing.
I mean, less able to communicate than me would be worrying, yes.
Quite.
Yes.
You make up for it in other ways. Anyway. That is the Blood Pact. That is what has kept your people enslaved for so long. To a demon lord. Tragic as it is. Apparently it's something that can be broken. Baphomet has to decide to stop the pact being active, but that's maybe something you could look into.
So they are beholden to Baphomet unless he decides they are not beholden to him.
Yes.
Unless decides not.
You sound like you're fairly experienced with Baphomet. Just
Who,
from the way
me?
you speak.
No, I'm a humble trader.
No, you said he was a customer.
Baphomet, a customer of the Emporium? No chance of that.
I'm going to insight check that.
I would like to do that as well.
God, that's the
So
worst
what
one so
maybe
far. That's a
Baphomet
14. Oh no, that's so unfair.
I rolled a nat 20.
But I rolled a 19! Oh.
Which kind of a thing is Baphomet?
Baphomet is a demon lord.
Chris, can I is your devil's deception modifier higher than 5?
I mean, it is a nat 20.
Yeah, but I have got an insight modifier, yeah? That's not too bad.
You know what? I will check.
I have rolled a 25.
Mm-hmm.
This is all fascinating, yeah, but I thought we were going to learn how to kill Baphomet. I thought we were going to learn something useful.
It's a 30.
Oh, shit.
I figured it was going to be something like that, but...
What was that, Judas? Sorry, I was busy adding up numbers in my head.
I do believe we were going to find out something that would help us kill Baphomet.
Was that part of the arrangement?
No, I thought we were just going to learn this.
Well-oiled team. Funnily enough, I'm getting well-oiled. Out the room.
Well, what I was wondering is, I mean, obviously you're not got any experience, but you said that he could choose to end the pact at any time.
Mm-hmm.
If there was anything that you thought he might want more, it might be interesting for us to know that.
Or like how he would end it. Like, is there a thing he would have to like destroy?
Well, with magic that ancient, it's probably some kind of fiendish contract or similar. You've all seen those.
Like a piece of paper that we could burn.
It's probably something a bit more concrete than that, but honestly, I don't
Like
know.
a slab of concrete that we could burn.
You're so enthusiastic, darling. I always appreciate that about you.
I don't know much about Minotaurs, but do they fight for him? What do they do?
Yes.
Oh, and then the Blood War.
Just generally.
Oh.
Baphomet is involved in the Blood War in his own way.
Well, where's that?
Well, at the moment... Oh, well, that would be telling, wouldn't it?
No,
Well,
it would just
that's
be
why
being
we're
nice,
asking.
nice to your
So that you can-
friends.
I mean, we've done you a great service in
You
the last
have?
couple of days, right?
Oh, no one's arguing.
When was the last time you saw Owl Wasp?
Yesterday, but I see your point. I tell you what. I have something else in the pipeline that could be good for you lot.
Where is the pipe?
Darling, it's an idiom.
What's in it?
It's a saying. It's another saying. The kind you don't have in caves.
Why don't you come back this evening and meet another friend of mine, and maybe we can tie all these loose threads together? What do you say?
More friends. Lovely.
I mean, it would be nice, right, to tie this off nicely before we underwent another arrangement. I mean, there's probably a little bit more of the information that we here to get the full picture. Just it would be not right for us to have made an arrangement and to have not got the full deal either end, because I mean we banished this demon. So if there's a little bit more that we can get,
Like the location of this concrete slab.
Or
like the location of this concrete slab.
or some money.
Or some money, so that we can go buy the concrete slab.
Exactly.
Sure, yeah. Yeah.
Roll the persuasion check you're angling for.
I mean, I have lots of friends helping me.
With
Yes, with at least one. Yes,
and
advantage.
with guidance from Amata.
Oh, that's cocked.
You'd have to lean over and cast it. Do you lean over and cast it?
How subtly can I cast guidance?
Are you a sorcerer with the ability subtle spell?
No.
You could use a sleight of hand check to try and be subtle against Mahadi's perception check.
My dex is -1. I'm not going to bother.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
fair. Okay.
Ilmata, bless you. Not magically.
No, thanks, Almata. Persuasion check.
Yes, please.
So there was a 17 on the dice, so that's a 26. I mean, that would only be fair, right?
You are very fair.
Yes, I am.
Especially in that dress.
You all know me too well. It's becoming a problem.
Only to you.
All right. It's not a piece of stone. It's a braid. It's a braid that he wears around his neck.
We need to give Baphomet a haircut.
No, it's... You can explain later.
Yeah.
Thank you. Good.
You're so good to us, Mahadi.
No, stop it. Anyway.
Are you going to join us in the spa?
No, not today. No, it's been a busy enough day. But if you'd like to have a spa day, and if anything in the Emporium catches your eye, let them know that you've done a deed for me, and of course, it'll be provided gratis. Monsoon, I understand you'll be needing cash.
Yeah, I was just going to check that we were doing that as well as the information bit. Just money.
Well, go speak to Fetalia when you're ready.
Italia, obviously. Of course. Yeah, thanks.
No problem. Well, I'm going to go and... bless you,
Bless
Keldon.
Sorry, all of the moss. I just...
Ilmata bless you.
He will.
I will go and have a little rest before this evening. Do come back this evening and meet my other friend, and potentially all these different strands can be woven together.
Like in a braid.
Like in a braid.
Like that we're going to chop off Baphomet's head.
Yes, like in a braid. Subtle conversation. So hard to come by. Excuse me. Marty gets up and walks out. Slightly miffed. Slightly miffed.
But what if we take all the subtext and make it text?
Subtext is for cowards.
Does anybody else feel like Baphomet's coming to dinner?
No, I don't think Baphomet's coming to dinner, because if Baphomet was coming to dinner, we'd have to bring all of the weapons, and that would be very bad. And no, we're going to go to the spa, and Baphomet's not coming to dinner. We need 4 years before we see Baphomet.
Right.
We're not ready.
4 years.
4 years later, and then we'll be ready to go.
It's already been 2.
4 years.
I think it was 4 years 2 years ago, though, so I think it's all right.
Yeah, but Keldon's not counting down.
It's always
says 4
been 4 years.
So, when you finish your meal, is everyone using the spa facilities here?
I'm gonna hop it to Thetalia. Thetalia.
Anyone else? What's everyone else thinking of doing?
I'm gonna head to the. Well, where can we go to get stuff?
What are you looking for?
None of my daggers are currently magical, and they don't even
You can
need.
keep angling for magic armor
No,
and
no,
magic
no,
weapons all you want. You can't buy any here.
No. But what I'm saying is, they don't even need to be a plus. They could just be
Silvered or something.
magical.
Oh, I see. Well, you know what? If you wanted to head to the Fire Snake Forge, you're welcome to.
Okay.
If we go to the spa, does that preclude us from visiting the Emporium later?
No.
Cool. I'm going to spa.
I would be very interested in what a spa day actually involves.
Join me in the spa, Perigal.
Right. Okay.
Everyone else?
It would be interesting to know if you're going to stay in the spa, what sort of people are around, if there's anyone new in town, anything like that. I think I'm going to go and try and get some more healing potions after the last situation we were in. I wouldn't like you to get caught out.
I mean, we only used one.
Yes. I wouldn't like... If we don't have you, we're in a bit of a pickle, no?
I mean, Monsoon's perfectly capable.
Will you, though? Would you do it? Would you heal us?
What? You really think I'd just stand there and wouldn't do anything?
I have total faith in Monsoon.
I mean... then-
Provided I could touch you, provided I could actually make contact.
Right.
I mean, obviously,
And
if I couldn't,
if you were restrained, then...
well, then it would obviously be someone else's fault.
Which is why I should probably go and get some healing potions.
Okay.
Right?
Because there is never going to be any instance where I don't want to, where I'm not trying to.
And we all know that it's the thought that counts with death.
Well, it's better than no thought, right?
I mean, some thought is always better than no thought, and Monsoon often puts
I have some thought.
Very little
thought.
into...
Who's doing?
We're going to the spa.
So Perigal and Keldon are going to the spa, and you're going to the bank. You're
Yeah.
going to look for healing potions. We'll come to that. You know where to go for that. You're going to the forge. Your spa treatment can be done whenever you like. What would you like to do?
I'd like to go to the forge. I'm also interested in healing potions because we'd have used a lot more than one if I'd had healing potions.
I'm very happy to follow you to the forge in case you need a little backup in persuasion, and then
Lovely, let's do
maybe
that.
you'll give me a little backup when we go to the healing potions. Yeah?
Well, in which case, Andreas will bump into you at the forge, and that'll be fine. Should we go to the bank first?
Sure.
So, you've been here before. You know about From Here to Avernus, which is one of the many shops. It is run by a devil, an Amnesu. Amnesus are very large, they're quite powerful, important demons. They tend to oversee traffic on the River Styx. They are quite corpulent, quite big, quite sort of grotesquely wide, little wings, they can fly, very powerful spellcasters. But this one's been caught in a deal with Mahadi and is not happy about it.
Did you say Glabrezu? Or was that the
No.
last one?
The last one was a Glabrezu, this is an Amnesu.
Amnesu.
And a Glabrezu is a demon and this is a devil.
They have the same suffix.
I know.
Yeah.
Amnesu.
Okay.
So, From Here to Avernus is it's a cart with a ladder going up the side of it, and inside it is quite spacious, it's quite big. Inside is effectively a sort of desk, and behind the desk sits this Amnesu, forever counting coins, looking morose. You've spoken to them before.
This is
they know
Fetalia.
you. This is Fetalia. They know you. You know them.
Yep. Since I already know them,
Yes.
are their pronouns they, them?
Yes.
Cool. In that case, I kind of bound up to the cart and just like hop up into it. How's it going?
How do you think it's going?
Okay, so if this is me at a 7, what number do you want me at?
Try a 3.
Okay, like cracks fingers. I would like some money.
How much money?
The most money possible?
And I'm
I-
just giving you money.
Well, I was sent here by Mahadi, who said, oh yeah, go see Fetalia and claim the money.
Is this the recent job?
Yeah, for
Right.
all the wasp stuff. The wasp money.
There's a chest next to them on the table. They fold it open. It is a Filofax. Right, that will be 400 gold.
Yep.
Would you like that in gold, gems, soul coins?
Let's. You know what? Let's avoid soul coins for now.
It's your funeral.
Exactly what I'm trying to avoid, or at least avoid thinking about. So, how about a mix of gems and gold? Can you
be a little more precise?
50% gold,
Right.
50% gems, 200 gold, 200 gems. If you need that
Vitalia
broken down.
starts counting, and it is very much 1, 2. This continues for some time.
I feel like you should make a constitution check or something.
I think there is a distinct amount of like.
They are doing the best they can to slow everything down because they don't like the job.
I like reach for my loot to try and see whether playing it would make them even more likely to slow down, or whether I can annoy them into speeding up to get rid of me. Do I need to roll like insight?
Yes, please.
I've just noticed your screensaver and it's so cute.
My screensaver's of a little harmless mouse who's on a daffodil type thing and is really happy about it.
The face is like
So thematic. So, insight.
Yep.
Insight. That's a 22.
Wow.
Pretty good.
22.
I don't know about you.
So,
Bless you.
Still the moss.
this gonna help or hinder me?
I'm actually allergic to the moss.
Oh god. What a terrible childhood.
I need comfort.
Why? Even though I rolled pretty well, you see through Vitalia's performance. They quite like your music.
Oh, that's. I'm gonna roll a d20
Yeah, it's fine.
because Monsoon does want money and as swiftly as possible,
Yeah.
but feels weirdly flattered, and that will also get people quite far. So above a 10 probably does. Oh god,
Ooh.
sorry for anyone listening. I was aiming for the thing. Above a 10 does, but it's just below a 9, so kind of.
It will take some time, but the money will be given to you, but you're used to this process. Do you just wait it out then?
I think I'd probably do.
They also look slightly disappointed that you took your hand away from the loot.
What is she thinking?
Was initially thinking, should I do a bad "do you come here often" joke to Vitalia, to start going back into just talking, and then is feeling a bit of a softie of this is someone who hates their job and their existence, and I've made them a bit more. Do you want me to play while you?
Oh no, I detest all music. Tink,
Well, you know what?
tink.
Fuck you!
Oh no, I'm so angry right now.
Yeah, well, you brought this on yourself by making me wait here. So.
Oh no, don't, I hate it.
Well, I don't care what you hate or what you like. And so, I mean, I'm not going to make it like it's not a magical thing.
No.
But like, just whilst Vitalia is counting out money, there's just like some little chords and just kind of doing little nice tunes and stuff to try and make the day
got the
nicer.
high enough roll. The slightest of little smiles curls up on the side of their mouth, and they do speed up a little.
Yeah. So it just does that and kind of, yeah. owns up to the fact that there was a little smile there, and they kind of won after that very weird thing. Slight relief as well that it wasn't really wildly misjudged, and they were correct.
The pilot's moved across to you. There you have it, half in gold coins and half in gems. Are you sending any back?
Oh yeah. Oh god, maths. Okay, so 6 of us, 400. no, it's not 80. That's 70. 50. I'd like to send 50 back.
And that is to the same location in
Waterdeep. Yeah.
I will send an imp momentarily.
Cool, because it's important.
And waiting has made you really
Impatient.
I detest your humour. They don't.
Yeah, well, I don't care. Yeah,
They
this
ring
is
a little-
dynamic.
They lean back and ring a little bell, ding, and it flies out of a little side. Where am I going?
Waterdeep.
Yeah, what's the address?
It's a tavern row. Okay, just make sure if you need to, just ask for Des. Des or Pat.
Des or Pat.
Yeah, Des or Pat on 8 Tavern Row, and it's kind of near the south quarter.
Can do.
Cool.
Now will you leave my cart and cease your infernal music and humour?
Yeah, screw you. And just like as I'm walking away, it's just like...
All humanoids are awful and I hate them.
Oh yeah, well, you're awful and I never want to see you again and you can suck it.
Yeah.
Just like in the weirdest dynamic.
While you're stepping backwards playing your instrument, do you remember that there's steps down?
Because I'm really invested in this weird like contest. Above a 10. Above a 10 I remember. Yeah? Does that seem fair?
That seems fair.
I do remember.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of like, oh yeah, screw you, okay? Yeah, who even cares about you?
And you head outside.
That's so cute. That's so cute.
You were going to the forge.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where are you going after you've been to the bank? You would normally all meet up in the pub.
Go to the pub.
We'll come back to that.
I'm following these guys' lead to...
Well, you'll meet Andreas there. Andreas is still getting his deep tissue matter.
Mm-hmm. So what's it that you specifically want from the daggers?
Well, there's a lot of things on this plane that are difficult to damage with normal weapons. So
Yeah,
I just need a little bit of a shiny ting. Just to...
give you the edge, as it were. Sorry.
I pat you on the back. And it is as patronising as you think.
You two have known each other for some time, so that would be a one. What's it called? The Fire Snake Forge is literally built into... It's a tent flap coming out the side of one of these gigantic truck car things, and inside it you can just hear... It's already hot in Avernus, but it's... The burning insipid heat coming out of this is madness. As you get even closer, it's just like the air shimmers with the heat. It is boiling in there, and there is shouting and things being thrown inside, but you've been here before, and this is normal.
I hate this place. I think their ears are just flat, and they just start to take their little jacket off, just tie it around their waist because they're a nerd.
They take a little preppy jacket off and do a little preppy tie. Excellent. You head inside. You immediately have to duck as a hammer is thrown over your head. Both on my deck saving throws.
Oh God.
Oh, well, I'm never going in the forge.
Oh wow! Did it hit both of them?
What's your roll?
I rolled a 2, so not a 1, but 7. Yeah.
I rolled a 1 too. I rolled a natural 1. Is it just Dex?
Yes.
I mean, it's a natural 1.
It's a saving throw, so.
Oh, saving throw, yeah, of course. Thank you. Saving throw, it's a 9
Okay,
on a
so
1.
you just whoop, boom, a hammer hits you in the head and then bounces off you and lands on Judah's head. And then clatters to the floor.
I'm like still looking down at my jacket and then.
Oh, sorry! And immediately,
What was that for?
a salamander moves incredibly quickly. They can sort of jump down onto 4 legs and scuttles around you, picks hammer. What'd you throw that for? Shut up! And they're just shouting back and forth and running back. Sorry about that. Hello. This one is called Rash, I think. Yep, Rash. 2 S's. What do you want? Yep. Shut up! And then from the back, you hear someone going, "You shut up!"
I hate them.
Right. Have they got 4 legs or have they got 6?
They have a sort of fiery, snaky tail, but they also have various legs going down the side.
Fascinating. Alright. Well, I think my friend over here.
You've joined us at this point, right?
Have I?
Yeah, you can talk in the door if you like.
Oh.
Yeah.
I love these guys.
Hey! It's very hot. Roll me a con saving throw.
It makes me feel better about the hammer.
Yeah. That's a 19 on the dice.
Yeah, it's like but no.
Yeah. It's a thing we do. It's a thing.
It's a thing you do. Hey, so what are you looking for?
Shh. Yeah, I'd like to trade in these, as many of these as I can, for magical versions. They don't need to be like, you know.
Fuck you, magical versions. What do you think we fucking are? He knows. He knows. Yeah.
Do I?
Is that not what you do here?
No, we make nice ones, but fuck, magic's for dicks. Yeah, comes from the back, shut it out the back. Come in, I'll show you what we got. It's not fucking magic, but it's good. And they just take you in, and inside there are lots of tiny little people that are basically on fire, which you would know are magmins, which are a fire elemental style creature. The whole room is basically on fire. You're in the boiler room, but there is sort of a gangplank down the middle that you can walk on where you won't get singed. And as you walk down the centre, around you there's these gouts of flame. Everything's on fire, melted metal everywhere. It is the worst run forge you have ever seen. It's so bad.
Just sitting here, just like ears like pinned flat, just sitting like walking down, like these are health and safety hazards everywhere.
Oh yeah, it's literally everywhere. Like you have to work real hard to like lean in, and when gouts of flame hit you, just pour out of one side.
That's not the end of that hammer you're supposed to be using.
What? Is this not how you use a hat? What? Fuck you!
Fuck you! You know what?
Yeah, fuck you! Yeah! So double high five coming up if you want it.
Oh god, fucking.
Con saving throw.
That's a number. 18.
Against, but no actual burn.
Asbestos fingers.
No word. So, what do you want? The other one, yeah, what do you want? And the third one pops their head out from outside the flames. Yeah, what do you want?
There's so much energy happening here.
That's a lot.
And then meanwhile, magmins, and again that's kind of high pitched, running around, mostly setting things on fire.
Where are the stupid magic-y shops?
There are no magic shops in this area, Dad. No, we just do the swords and shit. It'd be great.
Dang.
I mean, could you not put a silver coating on the daggers or something?
Oh, silver coating. That's a great fucking idea. Yeah! And one goes and comes back with this like just series of daggers. They're all mismatched. Like, they are all perfectly sharp, usable daggers and work in the same way as a dagger on any sheet, but some are serrated, some are like really long and really thin like a stiletto, some are like a letter opener. Like, they're just a complete mishmash. Like, whoever's making these is just clearly having a whale of a time doing whatever the hell they want. They're all very, very well made, but they are all completely different. There we go. Silver.
There's a lot of creative license going on there.
What? Yeah, sure. Yeah. Comes the next one. No. Comes the last one. Shh. Oh yeah.
If I show you one of my daggers, right? I'll pull one of mine and go, and I'll just go. Any of these better than this?
Any of them?
They're silvered. His daggers aren't.
I mean, the construction it looks fairly good actually, but if you want something that
What are you saying? I can't hear you. Yeah.
can I double check
Yes.
rules wise? Silvered weapons
Affect creatures that are
resistant
to
magic.
non-magical bludgeoning
Yeah.
slashing.
Okay,
basically.
okay, right. I mean, if you want to hit something that's and I feel like I would know this as a smith.
Oh, totally. Yeah,
rather
of course
than-
you know this.
yeah,
You've been fighting
yeah.
demons for years. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
devils. And you
if you want something that's gonna bite a little deeper, I think those are the ones you want.
Okay.
But
Is there anything? Because obviously I have daggers here, I have daggers here, I have daggers here.
Yeah.
Is there stuff that fits what I currently have, or am I going to have to like change the
sheaves.
sheaths of what
Can
I
you
have?
just roll me a d20?
Am I wanting high? I'm guessing I'm wanting high.
Higher, better, obviously.
That would be a 3.
3. You'll have to like adapt everything.
I just finished that.
No! Slams it shut. Runs off. What?
Yep.
You want? Yeah. Alright.
Yeah. That
Money. Yeah. Because of the other side.
I've been set here by my hardy.
Oh fuck. Fuck comes from the back, and some of the back is here. Yeah.
Can I, if I had silver
Yep.
and proficiency with smith's tools,
Yes.
is this something that I would be able to do for?
You'd need a
Yeah.
forge to do it. You'd need quite a lot of time to do it. You need to roll a couple of very high smithing checks to actually get silver onto the outside of a steel blade without damaging the blade or the silver.
Okay.
It would be
We
difficult.
probably wouldn't have, if I'm under the impression that we would have missions to be going on fairly
Yeah.
promptly, we probably wouldn't have the downtime.
If you were
to do
running a forge, you could probably
Mm.
do it given a week.
it. Like, sort of, you see the irritation go over the face of that, I could do this job and I could do it better in a way that's better for you. I cannot right now. And it's just a sort of like,
How's about this, right?
I know if my hardy fucking sent you. Clonk. Drops down. Do you want more? Yeah. Someone comes out with like a great sword. Do you want this fucking thing? Is that what you want? Someone else comes out with a suit of armor. How about this fucking thing? Do you want this for fucking free? Yeah. Comes out on the side.
Hear me out, right? Hear me out. How about I take this and this, right? And they don't fit.
No, not at all.
And I pull four other daggers out, and I go, how about you silver these up for me, yeah? How about you do to these what you've
Takes
done
one.
to that?
There's a shit. Throws it into the fire. That's terrible. No. Comes and gets another one. This one is like curved. How about that one?
one of Fluster's eyes is twitching and one of their ears is twitching in time with that one.
Oh yeah.
They are the worst. I hate them. How about you do it for me anyway,
Seeing as
even though you don't like the blades?
Seeing as you have just destroyed some of his property, I feel like that's something that you owe us.
Rob, persuasion check.
Put that dice away. I mean, seeing
Dice jail.
I do
for
think
you.
advantage was given by the help of your companion.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. That's very good. Is 16.
Fuck you! On the back. Yeah! You want daggers? Take our fucking daggers. You don't want daggers? take a hike.
Okay, I take 6 daggers.
You will need to like find ways of fitting them all in.
Yeah.
And they're all like one's curved, one's got like a little like It's gonna mess with the lining of your outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I keep the 5 daggers that I have remaining.
9th level carrot. I love that dagger.
Is that it? We're fucking done.
Do you have any mithril, my friend?
Oh, mithril. Fucking mithril. I'm Andreas.
Yes, I'm Andreas. You're not Andreas. I'm Andreas.
No.
I'm simple.
Yeah, you fighting later? Yeah.
Fight.
Yeah.
In the... Now, have I fought in the pits here?
Yeah, you have.
Okay. That is a good idea, my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah!
High five.
Ah! Natural... Oh, it's a 7 again.
Oh.
So 9, I think so. Probably not.
You are so happy about your natural one.
It's a con save. You must have a higher con save than that.
I think I've got that +2.
It must be higher than that.
Fighter.
You're a tank.
So I have Constitution, I believe 6. +3.
And it's a saving throw.
Oh.
So +7.
Yeah, okay, that's a bit better. 14.
14, yeah, but it doesn't burn.
Yeah.
You can leave now if you want to. Yeah, fire at it.
Yeah. See you in the pits. Well, you'll see me.
Yeah.
I spit into the fire and walk out.
Fine. I think that's justified.
If I win, maybe you find some mithril. Oh.
You can go fuck yourself and all.
I wish I could.
Oh no.
I hate those fucking people. I hate every single one of them.
Andreas' friends.
I hate every single one of them. Whiskers are slightly burning.
You were going to go for healing potions, correct me if I'm wrong?
And I'm in a really good mood for it now.
I would also like to go. Whilst putting out my plume, which I started caught on fire.
Totally fine. We'll come back to that in a moment. You're both in the store. It's very chilled and relaxed, and no one's shouting swear words at each other.
That sounds ideal.
What is it?
Other people in the spa? Are we like
No.
are we just in like a chilled out pool? Like what's happening?
What's going on?
Where would you like to be? You are by yourselves
I was kind of
because...
just imagining us like chilling out in kind of jacuzzi style thing.
Fine, yeah, go for it.
Does that work for you?
I don't know what a spa is. I'm very excited to find out.
Like warm waters and bubbles.
Yes. Oh.
You're both sat in a jacuzzi. Up to about here, because modesty. So...
It's good job we're both the same height, actually.
It's like big jacuzzi.
Yeah.
It's a massive... Well, it's a jacuzzi size for both of these two. Because you're,
right.
what, 7.5 foot? You're 7.5 foot. You're huge, yeah.
Do you do this a lot? Do you come here often?
Do we do this a lot?
It's rare to be offered a spa day after something done unless Mahadi wants something.
No, Mahadi only offers this when she wants something.
Ah.
Although she frequently wants something from me.
She's just so friendly. It's just so nice, you know.
She's very friendly.
Yes. Oh, so lovely.
Yes.
do enjoy Avernus.
Well, it was a difficult decision to come here. And you know, Rhiannon's not here, so that makes it less good.
Oh, who's Rhiannon?
My girlfriend.
Oh, okay. So she's somewhere else, and you've come here.
Yes.
She's in a cave. She in a cave?
No.
No. Okay. No, you didn't come here direct from cave.
No, there was like also fighting in a war.
Oh gosh, what was that like?
Bloody.
Oh dear. Oh well, I'm very sorry about that.
She gave me the oh, it's on this side actually now because of the horn. The cuff with the bird. That's her.
Oh,
She's not a bird.
No.
It just represents her.
That's lovely. That's lovely. So you're planning to pop back, come back
Well,
again? What?
I will go back eventually.
After you've saved the Minotaurs from Baphomet.
Well, only if they want to.
That's just for, oh. What if they? Oh. Do they want to?
I don't know.
Oh.
I would quite like it to be their choice. You know, like, if they would like to serve Baphomet, then they can serve Baphomet, and if they would not like to serve Baphomet, then they do not have to serve Baphomet, and that is up to them.
That seems like a very good idea.
Yes.
Yeah. They're very polite. Yes.
Why are you here?
Oh, I'm not really sure, but sort of going with it and seeing what happens. Apparently it's very important, so.
Oh well. Good.
Wow, chance to really ask the party member who hasn't given you anything about the backstory. You went, "Yup."
I mean, it
is Kelvin. That's
Kelvin.
How have you found it so far?
It is just so much nicer than I thought it would be. Everyone's really friendly. There's a spa. It's just.
Did you bring your staff into the spa?
Yes, I did.
You just sat there, like, fully dressed, because you don't really get the concept of spas.
Boiling your birch. Yes, I am. No one gave me the instructions. I didn't have time to do the research.
Please tell me that you've disrobed to get into the pool.
I mean, yes, I don't.
You could,
Still holding the stuff.
I forgot about the stuff.
you could probably put that on the side.
Yeah, okay, sorry.
Do you put it on the side lengthways or standing upright?
Lengthways.
It can stand upright on its own.
That's super cool, but I got reached. It would be the momentum. Anyway, yeah, no.
I mean, what were you told? What were you expecting?
Well, I did a lot of research.
So you knew you were coming?
Yes, yeah. Les, 9 hells and Les, and then the other hells, and I have quite a lot of notes. I don't have my notebook. I did not bring that into the spa. That would have been silly.
That's
That would have been silly. If I had my notebook, I would show you all the notes I have. I have a small map about the different layers, but I didn't know where I was going or what I'd be doing, so it was quite hard to focus the research, so it's just very, very broad. I have diagrams of where mountains are on different planes, and yes.
Wow.
It may turn out to be useful.
And why is it so important?
I don't know. Like Mr. M says.
Can I insight check that, please?
Of course.
That is a 27.
Why is it important?
I don't know.
Don't know. Mr. M says it's important.
Yeah.
Do you often go places because people tell you it's important?
Oh, if it's helpful, yes. I mean, they don't. Yeah, well, yes. If it's important and helpful and I can do good, then I'll go and do that. Everyone's happy.
That's very good of you.
I try very hard. Yes. That's the aim, really.
What about what you want?
Yeah. Well, I want to, do what is good. Because that's good, sort of by definition, isn't it, really?
But don't you have, your own goals?
Well, personal goals, yes, obviously very important for motivation within the broader structure. Helping people, doing good.
But specific people. Do you not have specific people? Mr. M, I suppose.
Yes, well, yes.
What about family?
There's some family that I know that I have sort of. Well, Wistron's sort of a bit. I don't know if he would say family. Yeah, no, I would say family. He might not say family, but I would say family. Yes, but he's fine, so I just leave him to it. He's in December home. That's where I'm from. It's very nice. It's awfully nice. Trees and
Lots of colouring.
Oh yes. Oh, the colour is very important there. You really have to get the colour right, otherwise people get very antsy with you.
Is it all very small, the cutlery?
No, not normal size cutlery.
You were eating with like compared to your
It's small
hands.
for me. It's also normal for me.
Mm.
It's normal size cutlery.
Yeah. Did they not make cutlery that's like, well,
Giant cutlery.
well, that wouldn't be giant cutlery, would it? That would be normal size.
No, because normal size cutlery is normal size. If you made it bigger, then it would be big.
Okay.
You can see how big cutlery could be useful, but I've spent many years practicing with normal size cutlery, so I'm very good at it, actually.
I could see that.
Yes.
You were
Did
excellent.
you notice? Oh, thank you. Well, I want to show off good manners all times. Very
I
important.
just ate a lot of moss in my childhood.
Yes, that does sound fascinating. I must say about the moss. Do you prefer? You obviously decided you didn't want to stay living in a cave eating moss.
Well, the cave was quite difficult.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
It was hard to survive. That was why Ilmata liked it.
Yes, Ilmata likes sacrifice.
Yes.
Right, like living in a cave.
I don't think he liked specifically me living in the cave. He just liked that it was hard living in the cave and that I persisted.
So why don't you go back and live in a cave? Wouldn't he be happy?
Because I've got other things to do.
Okay.
Like, healing people and
That's
being
wonderful.
here.
You must be
And
very popular.
healing all of these people.
Yes.
Often. Frequently.
They must just
Incredibly frequently.
really appreciate that.
I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know how they appreciate it.
Do they not say, "Thank you so much, Keldon, for your wonderful healing. You've done a great job. We appreciate it." Do they say that?
Sometimes.
Oh, that's lovely. Oh, good.
Do you finish up your spa and go to the pub as we normally go after this?
We should probably go to the pub unless you wanted anything specifically from the Emporium.
Yep, I'm good.
I also have everything that I require. Unless I have a plentiful supply of incense.
Yes.
I'm going to require some later, and also some ivory strips.
Yes.
Excellent. We can go.
Wonderful.
Lovely. And let's use the opportunity to take a short break. See you in 5 minutes, 10 minutes-ish. See you in a bit. Bye. Right. And we return. Hello, everyone. Back again to Avernus, although the really nice bit of Avernus right now, it seems. So. Oh, yeah, still not very happy in character.
Sourpuss.
I like the idea that Perigal's TripAdvisor score for Avernus will be like 5 stars, and everyone below will be like 1 star. Would give less than 1 star if I could.
Literally hellish. Okay, so 3 of you were going to get healing potions.
Absolutely. Where would we know to go for healing potions?
Bernie the Barber.
Bernie's a barber.
Again, as you travel through the Wandering Emporium, there is a... it's a small yellow tent, very virulent shade of yellow. It looks a little bit like one of those medieval night tents that you'd see around the edge of a jousting arena or something similar. And it's yellow with a little flag on top, and the flag is also yellow. And there are crowds of children that hang around the outside of it, and every now and again this rather delightful looking woman steps outside and just sort of hands out some food or maybe a coin or two, and there's like little shrieks of happiness as they run off. She looks up and sees the 3 of you approaching. Oh, hello. Hi.
Good afternoon, Bernie. How do you do? It is
Oh,
afternoon.
I'm well.
I don't know what time it is.
Sort of mid-morning, but okay.
Happy late morning to you, Bernie. How has your morning treated you so far?
Oh, I've had a lovely, just quiet, calm, delightful day. I mean, we are in hell. But you know, a day's another day. How can I be of service to you all? I hear you did something lovely for us. As always, Andreas, your silence speaks volumes.
I paused
Touch
for.
my visor.
I think Mahadi said that we were perhaps going to receive something in gratuity, but we are looking for a couple of healing potions.
Well, none of you seem to be in need of healing at the moment. You all look very hale and hearty. There she presses a dark curl behind her ear. Let me just see what I have inside. Steps inside the tent. You waiting outside? Stepping in?
Waiting outside?
What would we normally do?
She doesn't really mind, generally speaking. It's up to you what you do.
I'll step inside.
Okay. Inside the tent is a perfect 1950s replica barber chair, just in the centre of the tent. She is currently fettling away in the corner with what looks like quite a large chest. Just, maybe one of these, maybe one of these.
Bernie,
Yes.
this may sound like a funny request, but do you have, forgive me, potions of like muscle strength? I just think, I don't think I could possibly get any stronger. But I'm interested to find out.
I'm not a brewer of potions, Andreas, but I just have what, Bahamut provides. So, let me have a quick look. I think I can probably spare 3 or 4 potions of healing for you and your friends. Just standard ones, I'm afraid. Nothing.
That is very kind of you.
If you'd like to divvy them out, please.
Very generous.
I'll probably take one
Okay.
myself and then give the rest to the veteran.
Is that 2 or 3 more?
3, but,
Yeah.
Fluster's right there.
I think Foster would have waited outside with the kids.
Okay. The kids are, as always, really happy to see you. You recognise quite a few of them. They are kids you spend time with, and I think they enjoy a certain amount of big talking cat. There is a certain amount of it's a. I know, but there's a certain amount of they adore the sort of furriness, and I'm sure 1 or 2 of them have asked you questions about you and what you do, and probably about the leg as well, in that way that kids do, but in that very sort of gentle, friendly way. And they do think they're a big fan. They're all fans of you.
I think what Fluster would have done is sort of kneel down really close and then they're like, well, you mustn't say this about this to anyone, and just when everyone is sort of leant in really close, does you know the sort of the where you flick coins between
Yes.
your fingers, but with like a spark, like a little tiny spark of
Aw.
electricity, just like flick them back in between the fingers. We're like, oh,
Shh. You're not supposed to do that.
but you would not tell anyone it's a secret. And they like reach forward and like pull like almost like a strand of electricity from like behind someone's ear, and like flick it from one hand to the other. And I'm like, where did you go?
In the back of your head, you hear a very faint.
Bad influence.
Just, you've got to just press the... You're not there. Why am I talking to you? Yeah.
You recognise the voice in the back of your head.
Well, I have heard
Yes.
that voice very much while I've been down here.
You would hear that voice every now and again, and you normally know it's an indication that they want to just check in, but also they always enjoy when you do nice things.
Okay. I think I probably stand up from where the kids are and like go to ruffle someone's head and then realise I probably shouldn't because I probably give them a static shock. I go, well, have a lovely day, and sort of...
As you straighten up, there's a little voice in the back of your head. Hello!
Good afternoon, Flip Twinkle, how do you do?
I'm alright, how are you?
Yeah, no, it's been a good day actually. It's, what brings you in town today?
Just wanted to check in on you, make sure you're alright.
Yeah, we,
Are you just talking to yourself in front of the children?
I think they've sort of like because they've been caught by surprise.
Yes,
like it's not like they
Yeah,
wouldn't
yeah.
not something they would necessarily expect, and just probably sort of like stepped as if they were going to step away and sort of under their breath.
I see.
Assuming, unless I can speak to them telepathically, and then I would do that. But I'm imagining them probably just talking under my breath.
You're talking under your breath, you can't speak telepathically.
Fine.
So, what's been happening with you?
It's like my gran.
Slash a dash of Orville. It's this green puppet.
Yeah.
It's this bird who had a hit single.
Okay.
Really happy at some other point.
Okay. Swell. Okay. We took down a glabrezu and
Oh, brilliant!
accidentally, or no, maybe not accidentally, sent off a hell wasp nest flying off loose. But
Those hell wasps are bloody nasty.
well, they hopefully won't be bothering the Emporium too much.
You're doing good work.
I hope so.
You are.
I hope so.
I'm very pleased.
That's good to hear. It's it's all going well so far. I think we're going to be doing some more work after this afternoon.
As long as you get more of those fiends away, I don't mind how you do.
I am trying to do good things and make the place better.
That's all I want.
I mean,
all I want.
if you had anything more specific,
Oh no.
just want me to keep making things better.
That's all I want. Things better for everyone.
Okay.
Oh.
I mean, that's what I'm working towards. That's what I'm working towards.
And you're doing a fantastic job as well.
Thank you, Flip Twinkle.
As always, have a pleasant day.
That's all you hear in your head is the slightly fades out as your patron moves away.
It's been a very strange day already.
Andreas and Juno both step out of the tent.
Like turn around and spin, and are you beholden with healing potions?
I'm
Well-
tying one on my belt.
Yeah.
Oh, just in case.
I'll hand one to you.
Fantastic. Thank you very much.
So you're back
What
to
kind did you get?
It's regular.
We had greater before.
It's 44 plus 4.
That's
Is that
Yeah, I
greater?
remember us being really surprised because
Yeah.
it seemed like a really nice
Oh,
thing.
then it's greater, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
rad.
Fine with me.
Cool.
So you now have 3 again. Andreas has 1, and Judah, you have how many?
I've got one.
Brilliant.
So.
You'll need that since you lost no hit points in the
Wait,
last fight.
we've just one's just vanished. You had 2 before.
I've handed one off. So we handed
So
3.
I have
right?
one. We were handed
You were handed
3.
4.
One.
Oh, I handed 4.
One. Oh, well, I would like 4. I'm pretty sure you
I'm
said
pretty sure we
3.
were handed 4.
Yeah, you.
Okay.
Yeah.
You said 4.
May I take 2?
Yeah.
I feel like if
1,
I can
2, 1.
if I can get in and out fairly quickly to help Kelton out if he falls.
To use on other people.
Yeah, of course, if you need it, but if Kelton's down, we're all dead. I mean, and Monsoon does a great job.
There's definitely been some instances in the past with the restrained thing where you're explicitly referring to that time that Monsoon was tied up and couldn't do anything.
Bernie also steps out amongst the three. So I hope that helps you all with your undertakings.
That's fantastic. Thank you, Bernie.
Splendid. Well,
How is everything going back here? You haven't had any more problems with the wasps or is there
oh
anything
no, the
else?
children have said it's all been rather clear for the last half day, so that's good. I'm sure something else will turn up. It is hell after all. Oh, Andreas.
Bernie, children, Andreas may be appearing in the fighting pit later today.
Oh, the kids are like, oh.
They should perhaps not be watching the fighting pit.
Why don't I pop along? I'll come with you now and close up shop and tell the children all about it later.
Yeah.
Right then. It just leans over, closes the tent flaps. Ready when you are.
You're coming to the pub with us.
Absolutely.
Let's go get a drink.
Oh wait, that's what's happening in the pub?
Yeah.
Oh.
You all head to the pub, yes? Because you're all at the pub already, or going to the pub, yes, pub, yes,
Yep.
pub, yes, pub,
Oh, yeah.
pub, yep, pub.
Yeah. Who's round?
Spoons.
You all head to the fiery pit.
You see, Perigal, it's tradition for the newbie to buy the first round.
Yes.
Is that true? I would be honoured.
Is that true?
It is true. Usually because I've just resurrected them using one of my diamonds and they're about to leave.
It's true. Perigal's role has been filled a few times.
So happy. Yes, yes, lovely. I hope I probably have money. Almost certainly.
I mean, you'll get your share from the,
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
we're very fair.
bonus payment. Oh, lovely.
As you all enter the pub, join up together, find a table together, the fiery pit is not a tent. There is a sort of little fence that's carefully placed, inside which are some tables and a cart that has been opened out into a bar. A hole has been dug, it's about 20 foot wide, and there is a sign next to the hole written in elegant, beautiful calligraphy that says, "The Fiery Pit."
Mahadi's handwriting?
No. As you step inside, there is a sort of little gate you can open up and go inside. You immediately get a hello wave from the cart bar, where Pinny, the human male bartender, is hello, just waving over politely. Bussing the tables around you, taking drinks to various places, is an incubus.
Oh.
Now, an incubus is a type of fiend and something that some of you may not like very much, but Laximan is incredibly pleasant and just bustles over and hello, table for how many?
6.
6, lovely. Just
Nobody
wave me.
died this time.
Oh, well done, good job, splendid, and I don't know this one. Hello.
Hello.
Perigal.
Perigal, hello.
So nice to meet you.
The one who didn't die.
This is Laximan.
Hello.
Oh, Laxman, very nice to meet you.
You too, please, our table for 6. Do you want to be near the pit? I'm guessing someone will be taking some time later.
We should be
Yes.
near the pit so that when Andreas is inevitably pushed out of the pit,
What?
we can, bolster his ego.
Slander!
I think you find Andreas tends to win sometimes, and today could be one of those days. So let's assume the best for now, shall we?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Andreas, I'm sure you will win, and on that occasion I will cheer.
I wouldn't be sure, but
There is a table for 6 next to the pit. It's incredibly lovely and pleasant, and the atmosphere, it's still hell. You're sat in a hellscape, there's no denying that. But it is quite nice in here. It's been well looked after. The tables and chairs are very nicely set out in the raid. Right, so would one of you like to try from the cocktail menu?
Yep.
Oh, good. And there's like a desperation behind the eyes of please try from the cocktail menu.
I would like to order a round.
Oh, big spender. Marvellous. Well,
pat on the bugbear's shoulders.
there are menus on the table that are, they seem to have sort of plastic coating on them. You don't know how they've done that. And there are various cocktails listed on the menu, all the classics you would expect from a cocktail bar, often with a slightly hellish twist.
A round of their finest cocktails.
I'll have a straight whiskey. Thank you.
All right. I'll let Penny know.
What is your favourite Lexington?
Oh, well, I'm partial to the gin and hell tonic. One drip of demon ichor. I know it sounds a bit much, but it's for the right stomach.
Yours is not. I mean, really? Demon ichor?
It tastes delicious.
Do you think I've got the right stomach for it?
I absolutely do.
What? Can I roll a medicine check on what demon ichor does to a person?
Sure.
On insight, it's a dirty 20.
Oh my god, that's so low. It's a 12.
Demon ichor is not great for people to drink. What?
I would strongly recommend it against
Please,
demon
Eldon,
ichor.
for the love of Beelzebub, let Penny make a cocktail.
Yes, but can we make a cocktail that's just the gin and the tonic?
Look,
no
Penny
demon
has
ichor.
certain... Please.
Don't drink the demon ichor.
Oh, Jesus, you can't both ask things of me.
Look, how about I get the gin and hell tonic and you can try a bit to see if
You
you
should
like
not
it.
drink the demon ichor either.
Can I confirm?
I don't know, that was me just really quietly going, it's fine.
Can I confirm what pronouns does Laxaman use?
Both Laxaman and Penny are both he,
He,
him.
him. Okay, right. I mean, okay.
When you say, do you mean like vomiting? What are we talking about?
Only on a bad day. Please, Penny really needs this.
Buy it and toss it on the floor.
I mean, if it's going to help.
You'll see that.
I think,
No, everything's fine, love. Penny just... I'll happily make any cocktail you want.
I think I probably should. He'd be so disappointed
Would
if I
be
don't.
polite to drink what is offered.
I
Don't want to offend anyone.
Fine, I will heal you later.
Do any of the
Only this one round.
beverages come with small umbrellas or interesting additions?
I see this Perigal as a person after Penny's own heart. Well, I'll make sure Penny knows to provide all the unctuous ingredients that he can.
Penny is very welcome to put an umbrella in my whiskey, but no demon ichor.
All right, I'll tell him no demon ichor. Fine.
I'll take the gin and hell tonic.
That's 2 gin and hell tonics, I hear.
I love demon ichor. Make sure that you tell Penny that I love the work that he does.
I absolutely shall. Thank you very much. And there's a nod of I understand.
What's the most normal brewed thing that they do?
Beer.
Yeah, I'll say the usual.
And the usual for Judah. Anyone else?
The usual, which is a big sort of demon horn full of brew.
For beer.
Yeah.
2 usual. Some people never change.
But I'll have it for after the pit.
How?
All right.
How are we gonna? One of us is gonna have to sit here and hold it.
Oh no, it comes in a little wooden stand. It's fine.
Oh, hooray!
It's a classy place.
So that's 2 hell tonics, a whiskey, and
Something with an umbrella.
something.
And no demon ichor.
Well, I can't promise there'll be no demon ichor.
Yes, you can.
How do you feel about demon ichor?
Whatever is.
No. Strongly negative.
I mean, when in Avernus, right?
No.
Exactly. Put some in my beer. Can Andreas have a drinking horn, possibly which he wants, with like champ?
Roll a flat d20.
I don't have that many second level spell slots.
Please be low.
17.
Yes, you can.
Yeah. Can it be misspelled somehow?
Did you carve it on yourself?
No. If Penny made it for you, it's spelled perfectly.
Okay.
Well, I'll go and get the round. Thank you very much, and as always, thank you for...
Would it be like poisoned?
No. You'll see.
Oh no.
Laxman heads off, and Penny just gets the order and waves over and starts throwing up a cocktail shaker and just having a whale.
Oh yeah. Before I forget, I divvied it. It was 400, and I kind of did gold and gems because wasn't sure what mood people were in. So it's all 50-50, and I just throw out on the table little pouches, and with like half gold, half
66
gems.
golds worth each. You're making it.
You always have half of mine. Your family need it more.
That's. I always want to check. You don't for Rhiannon or anything.
Well, she doesn't need it. She makes plenty of money. She's a very successful performer.
Cheers. Thanks, Calden. It's always real sweet of you.
What's happening with your family?
Well, it's nothing like major. It's just that my dad's kind of old, so can't really support himself. So, me.
You will have Andreas's, however much it is. I will win more in the pit. Do not worry.
Yes, if
Are you
you
really
need some money, that would be absolutely fine. I was not expecting to be paid.
No,
Big pat on the bugbear.
Unless that's rude. I'm so sorry. No, I've offended you. I'm so sorry.
it's
I thought because everyone else was. I'm so sorry.
no, it's not rude. It's just it's your money, and I guess there's kind of a thing of like I earn it so I can send
I've
it to my dad
offended
and
Please
Pat.
accept
but
my
I take my
Deepest.
patch back.
Thanks, Cal.
condolences. I'm so sorry. I would.
No, that's.
During that exchange, I slipped mine into my pocket.
I mean, I've got to buy healing potions.
I will buy you another drink to apologise.
You don't need to do
I'll
that.
buy lots of drinks.
Here we go, everyone. Lexman comes back. So we have, what have we got here? 2 gin hell tonics. One.
That is
2.
what we've
1
got.
beer. 1 beer with demonica. And in your special horn.
Oh, that is.
In fact, now I wink with my visor on. Not realising.
Did you put your visor back on after your deep tissue massage?
Here is your whiskey with the umbrella.
It makes it much better, thank you.
And for you, this is it's a Mai Tai glass, but it is steaming slightly, and it's got a sort of green frothy look to it. Penny's gone all out on this one.
Oh no.
It doesn't have a name yet. Penny wants to
really?
give you the chance, if you like it, to name it.
Oh, wow. Everyone is so nice here. Just.
I'm gonna go.
How about
This
you
one just goes off.
How about you let Keldon have a look at that before you drink
I mean,
it?
there's nothing I can do with that. That is what it is.
You don't want to have a look at all?
I mean, what am I going to do? I didn't prepare any spells. I didn't think you were going to drink poison, you idiots.
We don't know that it's. I'm sorry, I kind of lost confidence in saying that about halfway through. Sorry.
Look, Perigal put it near their face and they've still got their eyebrows.
Yeah.
It's better than last time
You've
anyway.
got your hand over it, it's fine. Yeah, you haven't lost any fingers.
Your hand is now stained a virulent green.
Oh no.
Can I dip a finger in
Sure.
and smell it and
Sure.
roll a medicine check
Absolutely.
on that?
I'm sorry, I hope you don't mind your drink with
No, you
people's
don't.
names in
Absolutely.
it.
That's.
You now have
Look
4
what it did,
fingers.
That's a non-natural 20.
It's not poisonous, it's just, a strong stomach required.
How much alcohol do you drink regularly?
I have the occasional glass of wine.
You'll be fine.
You
Just go slow.
We don't have anything to do tomorrow, so, you know.
Go hard or go out of hell, that's what they say, right?
Yeah!
You survived one day. You'll survive the frothy green thing. If not, I have lesser restoration prepared and spell slots to spare.
You're almost as big as me, you'll be fine.
I am bigger than you.
I'm talking to her.
Perigal is also bigger than you.
It's ridiculous.
Okay, do you all have a sip of your drink?
Yeah. Well,
Yes.
I'd like to do it just like a kind of...
It's a gin and tonic. There's kind of like a sort of like, you know, the kids' ooze play putty that you get?
Yeah.
There's like a line through it.
Nice. To Perigal for, you know, first day on the job kind of thing.
First day on the job. It's traditional that you slam it if we're toasting you. I will roll a deception check.
That is a lie.
Changed their tune.
That is a lie.
Oh no, you just don't remember it because last time it was you slamming.
That is a lie.
I will make a deception check if you would like me to.
That is a lie.
I'm
You
trying
just ignore. You just ignore Fluster and you drink it at your own
Down
speed.
it, down it.
No. We are encouraging responsible drinking.
I mean, okay.
I mean, responsible drinking.
I drink
with
it
that.
at a medium pace in order to try and compromise. Please, everyone.
So you take a massive gulp.
I take a very slow but very long.
Cool. The three of you make con saving throws.
Boom.
Don't think I'll get a con.
That was
I think I've done okay.
This is going to be a great crowd.
I have a good drink of my whiskey, which is very nice.
It is a very pleasant whiskey.
Con save?
5.
Cool.
16. 8.
Great.
Okay. You are instantly the most drunk that Monsoon has ever been.
How does that appear?
It's basically drink and
Hey, there's one that I've not done and just like starts. But I don't want it to be louder than
Thank you. Perigal,
Yes.
it's interesting. It burns all the way down and keeps burning. You let out quite a ribald belch, and a gout of green flame just burns out of your mouth as you do.
I'm so sorry.
That is fun.
So embarrassed.
Oh, I want one of those.
Do you order one as well?
Yes.
Laxman said, I'm sorry?
I want one of those.
Oh, lovely. Have you got a name for it yet?
Belching bugbear.
The belching bugbear. I love it. Thank you ever so much.
If that's
I will
okay.
tell Pinny. And Pinny about just.
Today's a good day.
So nice. I just
So,
I want
having
to
such a
fight.
nice time.
we're ready if you are.
Yeah.
How many today? 1, 2, or 3?
3.
Very well. It shall be arranged. Do hop on in. Remember, no armor. You know the rules.
I take off the breastplate, put it on the table.
I'm not
take
on the
off
table,
greaves
Jesus.
on the table, van braces. Keep my thing on. Take off the helm.
You've got a face!
See my face loads of times.
What does Andreas look like, Toby, for the love of God?
Ruggerhauer.
What's a Ruggerhauer?
But like massive.
Oh.
He was the actor who played Roy
Batty.
Batty in Blade
Blade
Runner.
Runner.
Okay, so what?
Now sadly deceased.
Rugged, like kind of slightly weather-worn kind of vibe, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's
May...
I'm gonna
Oh,
look
sorry.
it up.
Nope, carry on.
No,
He's
people won't be able to see that.
blonde.
For me?
Big
He's blonde.
I think because
Like, no one watching the stream can engage with this at all.
Google Roger Howard. Google it now.
Dale. I was born in the Icewind Dale, so Scandinavian looks.
While the armour is being removed and Monsoon is playing ribald song, so presumably causing a bit of a distraction, sneak up behind Andreas and just like put my hand on the small of his back and cast guidance.
How long does guidance last?
A minute.
Oh, well, the fight's going to take longer than that to set up.
Oh.
Sorry.
Well,
While you're doing that, it's
I won't do that then because it's pointless and I don't want to get caught out.
Look at Andreas's face! His face! And his face is all over the place!
You jump into the ring.
I take the healing potions and money pouch as well on my belt, take that off, put it on the centre of the table as well. And my weapons as well.
Yeah, fine. What are you wearing?
Like a sort of a Grecian sort of almost loincloth. Like short
Yeah.
Shorter
toga, like
than a
mini
loincloth.
toga.
Like a mini toga.
Yeah, basically.
Andreas is wearing a mini toga.
I'm gonna pick up the money and the healing potion and just put them somewhere safe, and then just put my hand on top of the weapons,
Fine.
so that they're not going anywhere.
I feel like as each piece of armor and weapon that you take off, like if you've got a holder on the weapons, it's like as you take it, I'm like just looking over for damages. Put it back. As you put the next one down.
As he turns around to enter into the pit,
It's about 10 foot deep and about 20 foot wide.
you'll see scars all over his back from cat o' nine tails and whips, etc. But he's also got a shit ton of scars all over him from battles.
Yep. Rough life.
As you're putting pieces of armour there, because I've been instructed that I am the drunkest I've ever been,
That is correct.
I will occasionally be
Put the helmet on.
oh, look, I'm going to be Andreas. Oh, I'm so big. I'm so big.
I mean, Andreas, Kelton is bigger than you.
No, Keldon's just nearer.
Keldon, I guess I am also nearer. Can I breathe fire now?
Do you drink is placed in front of you, yes?
Yes, I would prefer to fail my con save.
You choose to fail.
Choose
Yes.
Choose to fail. You take a sip and it burns away. You just go. And then a gout of flame comes shooting out.
This is the best drink ever!
Andreas, you jump to the pit.
Well, I would do whatever I'd normally do if there's
Which is
an
jump into the
announcement.
pit.
Okay, yeah, I'd jump in and sort of
As
hero
you-
land.
It's 10 foot, so yeah. As you jump in, Lexman comes up and goes, everyone, if you'd like to sit yourselves around the edge of the pit, I believe a fight is about to start. Hurry, everyone! And starts doing that little sort of like crowd chant. And the other patrons around, which are a variety of different humanoids. There's different hobgoblins, quite a few of, some of the guards who are off duty, a couple of devils and demons, but they don't appear to be angry or aggressive towards you or anyone. The rule of no fighting here is taken very seriously. And you jump down into the pit. And Andreas is here, of course, our beloved Triant.
Dreas!
Yes. Right, let's see who you're facing today. And you lot can see from further back into the camp, a couple of different figures are being led forward. They appear to be other members of the camp, people who live here and fancy a go, especially fancying a go at Andreas because, well, fighter extraordinary.
Who wouldn't?
A 10-foot tall figure walks into the pub area, gives a little hello, and then leaps down into the pit, a genuine hill giant.
That person is incredibly tall.
Jesus Christ.
It's very close.
Who is Jesus Christ? My God.
A genuine hill giant leaps down in. A creature that looks like their skin is entirely covered in barbs and spikes. A kind of devil that you've seen before called a barbed devil. Again, you are in hell, devils are local to here, and this one's just sort of like playing to the crowd a bit like, yeah, and sort of ting, like the spikes sort of pop out whenever they flex. And they leap down into the pit as well, and now landed next to you as well. And finally, what looks like just a dwarf. Just a normal, average-looking dwarf who walks forward, clutching a holy symbol on their chest, and just sort of...
Holy symbol of who?
Is it a fiend?
Roll me a perception check.
Ooh,
I wanted to see that as well.
I can do that.
Mm-hmm.
I can do that.
No, it's pretty good.
I take the helmet off because it's probably quite heavy.
Yeah.
23.
25.
23, 25. You two both see. It's a symbol of an ancient elemental evil, earth elemental evil known as Ogremok.
That.
It's definitely a terrifying thing to worship. This dwarf looks really chill and just sort of waves, hello, and everyone's like... Someone who you don't know is running around going, any bets? I'm taking minus 20 on the dwarf. Anyone?
What's now go on?
Wait, what does minus 20 mean again?
20 to 1. You're voting on the dwarf.
Yeah.
Well, fine. How much gold are you placing?
Do not need your money. Are you in a
If
position to be making?
Into the microphone.
If I've already sent, I've already sent.
You are in a certain mindset at the minute. Your money is quite important to you, from what I've.
Yeah,
How about hey, John?
I love my dad.
I know.
My dad's the best dad.
I've heard so many good things about them. Do you know what? If I just like give you like 6 gold from. How about?
Wait.
Take that.
Wait, what about your dad?
I don't think I'm going to see my dad for a little while yet.
That means you can save up.
You're in the pit with these 3 other guys. All just sort of like flexing a bit, ready. Probably an insight check on any of them if you want.
I think I'll end up. No, I won't.
Giant.
I won't do. No, 4 dads.
Natural 20 on the giant.
It's a hill giant.
17 on the devil.
It's a bark devil. Looks like grappling will be painful.
Yeah. I mean, I know all this already.
Yeah.
Yeah. And a 5 on the only one I was actually interested in. The dwarf.
Looks like a bog standard dwarf.
Can I roll insight on the dwarf?
Sure.
I would be interested in doing that as well.
Sure.
Oh, for goodness sake, that is a 15.
Dwarf is like a dwarf.
Insight.
Insight to get a better sense of them.
21.
21. They look quite confident for someone so small, and also they appear to have some connection to elemental earth. Probably quite able to withstand blows.
It's gonna turn into an earth element. Power Ranger, go!
They worship a very evil god.
I rolled at disadvantage.
Who's taking bets? Who is it taking?
There are various people going around offering various odds on various people. It's not like there's one betting shop.
Who was offering 20 to 1 on the dwarf?
20 to 1. Just a human was running around going 21 on the dwarf, 21 on the dwarf. Anyone take it?
Okay. Yeah, I'll pull them aside and I'll go. Yeah, I want 30 on the dwarf, but if I win, don't make it obvious, all right?
All right, mate.
All right.
Yeah.
30 gold.
30 on the dwarf.
With
Other people do come around and offer on the other.
with my insight check,
Mm-hmm.
have I seen this dwarf around at
No.
all?
They are new.
Like, I'm looking to. Does this look like someone who is going to follow the rules?
Oh, I see. You, with a 21 insight, are they going to follow the rules? Probably. They look like quite calm, quite confident. They don't look like they're going to cheat. There's not like the sort of there's no look in their eyys of like I'm going to make my way through this.
Because
by
the thing
cheating.
that I'm worried about is that Andreas is going to be safe. Like I don't mind if
no.
I don't mind if his ego gets dented a little bit, but like is this person who Kelden has just told me worships like an evil? I mean, we're in hell, but
exactly. There is a certain amount of this where you go an insight check of that. They don't look like they're particularly out to start a fight or anything like that. They look like they want to have a bit of fun, and this would be fun for them.
If it looks like it's going downhill, cover me,
alright.
and I will just do a very quick little blessing on Andreas.
I mean, you're very sneaky.
That's why I need you to cover me.
Should I inspire him?
Yes, absolutely, you should.
I mean, it's such a lovely song you're
I
playing.
think that wasn't there a rule? or
Inspiration
that-
is technically not magical.
right.
We've been here a very long time.
Oh.
We have done this before.
Laximan has stood to the outside and he goes, right, everyone, I think we're ready to begin. So,
Yes.
Wait, one now or in
Yes,
the fight?
Do the one about the face, I love that.
Okay. It's Andreas's face. It's Andreas's face, and his face is all over the place. And then his fists are gonna be on your face, and you won't
I spill a
wanna
drink on
go.
them in mid-song.
roll me a d20, just a flat d20.
Oh, okay. That is a 13.
Andreas, you still feel inspired. You have a D. What is it, a d8 or a d10?
I will just double check. I think it may.
Thanks, Judah.
Yeah.
More like
I was-
Judas. Am I right? It was right there. I'm sorry.
Can
Open goal.
It's just it's
Can I
a
roll
D8.
an insight check on Judah?
Oh, yeah, of
And
course.
I can add that to.
That is a 19.
Judas trying to make... Judas definitely trying to stop the inspiration happening.
What are you doing?
I just must be the fumes from the demon here. I just dropped my drink. I
You've
don't
put
know.
money on the dwarf, haven't you?
Yeah, but you don't.
You're not there.
You get it on any D20 roll. So like
cool.
an attack roll, a saving throw. I'm just
Excellent.
trying to roll insight at disadvantage on Judah, which was
I am watching you very intently, Judah.
13 at disadvantage on.
Judah meant to spill that drink on you.
Hey! I have nothing more to say to you.
So, Laximan standing on the edge goes, right, just a reminder of the rules, everyone. So, shoving, grabbing hold, that's all allowed. Anything below the belt, any kind of fisticuffs, and you'll be severely reprimanded. And of course, no magic and no fighting. Thank you, everyone. Everyone ready to go?
I
Yes?
sort of walk round before the bell is rung to the giant. I'm like, hey, Tony. That's the
you
bald
are
one.
significantly smaller than me.
I've already walked. Hey, Barbie.
Hiya, Ken.
And then
Oh, damn it! No, it's too late now.
I lean down to the dwarf and I'm like, don't worry, stick with me. You look new at this. We'll take them down, don't worry.
Oh, I'm not at all worried.
Oh, good. I like your attitude.
This
And
is
then I
gonna,
go back to wherever the starting point is.
this is going to be the person we're having dinner with. This is who it's going to be.
And I start the chant of giant, 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 because I know it's going to be confusing because there's an actual giant.
The giant's like, oh.
They're talking about me.
If everyone's ready, I'm ready to ring the bell.
I was born ready.
Right, can you please roll me in...
I always
initiative?
do fantastically on initiative.
Yes, you do.
Oh, it's better than I've ever got before. 16.
Is that with all your modifiers and everything?
Mm-hmm. My 2, yeah.
Right, I'm just writing down everyone's initiative, and then we will kick off.
Can I have, like, if they got any wet on your instrument, just like have tried to very surreptitiously just like carefully dried it with prestidigitation, like
Yes.
unsoiled it, like
Yeah.
it's gonna be fine. There's not gonna be any problems with the warping of the wood.
Someone next to you gives you a look of like,
I will roll stealth of sleight of hand if you would like me
please
to.
do. Yes.
I am very slighty.
Yeah.
No go.
Someone next gives you a look of like,
Oh, go
and a guard sort of walking past gives you a very pointed look.
Let me add my modifier. Oh no, it's worse than I thought.
Which was it?
One of those kinds of rogues. Just 13.
Yeah, a guard walks past, gives
Yeah.
you quite a pointed look.
No, he was the one who spilled the drink.
It's very
Guard's
inconsiderate.
already walked off. So,
I'm pushing
Andreas, you do not go
back.
first. The barbed demon, the barbed devil, does, who just runs full pelt towards you and goes for like a body slam style grapple grab. Can you make a contested grapple? Athletics or acrobatics?
So 14 on the dice.
Plus.
23.
Nice.
23. Wow. Okay.
I've been thinking about like nipple chafe and stuff with this barb demon, so I'm really like.
As you sidestep, he just like rolls past you. Doesn't roll like out of the ring. To get out of the ring, you have to throw them 10 foot up. But sort of bounces off the wall and just comes back and just it's just right next to you, down like within 5 feet of you. The giant walks over, a bit confused as to what the hell the point of all this is, and it's like, yeah, okay, and just picks up the barbed demon.
Yes. How am I going to throw a giant 10 foot up?
Be inventive. The giant reaches down to the barbed demon and goes, ow! Shakes his hand as the barbs clearly sticking in the barbed demon's like, yeah! So jumping off to one side. They are both within 5 feet of you now.
The giant a he, him?
Giant's he, yes.
I say, no, silly man, spikes!
The dwarf just stands there, just watching the three of you in the other side of the ring, just just watching. It is your turn. What would you like to do?
Would attacks of opportunity include grappling?
Yeah.
So if I left their zone, they'd get a free.
Yeah.
At the moment, I feel like the barbed demon might be my best victim. So I am going to. Hang on, the dwarf took a turn but didn't do anything.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to attempt to. How close? So we need to throw him up.
Yep.
So what is that in game terms?
A shove. It counts as a shove.
Okay.
And you can shove things 10 feet. So if you grab someone on the edge and throw, you can get them out.
Okay. How close are we to the edge?
Very much on the edge.
So
they both run up to you, and you were standing on the edge.
I can try and shove the barbed demon.
You can try and grab and throw him. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to do that.
Go for it. Contested grapple.
I don't think I'm going to beat that cackle.
Oh yes! It's a nat 1.
I rolled a 9. Plus 9 is 18.
The demon's like, yeah! And suddenly just is grabbed by you. You do take 10 points of piercing damage as the barbs sink through your hands. But you don't give a shit.
I'm expecting.
Yeah, and you just go and just like underneath lift and throw and you just get and the demon goes flying out of the ring and is gone. That's your first attack.
Right.
That's quite good.
I mean, I don't think I've seen him throw anyone as far as that before.
The barbed demon lands on the ground. Bob Devil lands on the ground near all of you.
I'm a
I
giant.
really think it's cheating to allow things with spikes.
I mean, it's just what's on your body. Yeah? It's not like it's anything magical.
The Bob Devil gets up and there's like a bit of like polite applause, like fuck it, and goes to the bar where Penny has made a cocktail for. Just round. You have a second attack.
The giant I'm going to try and also go for. And I'm basically going to, even though they're basically smaller than me, or whatever, I'm going to sort of like kneel down and try and do a
shoulder lift, and you're trying to shove them up again.
Yeah.
Okay, make me an attack roll. Oh, it's a grapple check, please. Against the fucking giant.
Come on.
I mean, there's 20 numbers on the dice. Like.
It's a 17.
On the dice.
On the dice.
Plus 9.
Plus 9. 26.
26. Now, the giant is bigger than you, so you go and even just lift up and the giant is suddenly off his feet as you're underneath, just going, just lifting up as hard as you can. You haven't managed to like get enough impetus or momentum to actually, but if you give it another push on like another round, potentially, you might be able to get him up.
Okay.
But he's only shoved, not grappled, so he can still get away from this quite easily.
Okay.
The giant, because Bob Demon is out, Bob Devil, goddammit. The giant just tries to like reach under and grab you, and is trying to grab you whole. It's going to grapple you. So test to grapple again, please. Ooh.
Oh, it's a 19 on the dice.
Tries to grab hold of you and stop you from lifting them, but doesn't get very far. It's trying to stop you from lifting them. You're just there going, no! Underneath, just pushing all the way up.
I'm also oiled still from the spa.
That's why you can't get a grip on it.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah.
The dwarf is just going to slowly stroll over to where the two of you are doing this, looking at both of you and just...
You remember in Final Fantasy,
Yes.
the little turtle thing with the dagger?
Yes.
Just slowly walks towards you and then, you're dead! That's in my mind, this dwarf.
The dwarf just walks over, quite idly, and I was like, what the fuck is this? The dwarf just walks over, just watches both of you and just... He's just standing within 5 feet of you, just watching this.
It seems very menacing.
It is your turn. The giant's you've already shoved him. The giant didn't manage to move out of the way, so you can keep trying to push him up and out if you want.
I want to go for it.
Cool, roll me a contested strength check.
Come on.
Oh, it's low again.
Make sure you engage your core.
Natural 20!
There's like an...
Only one giant here!
And what you see is the giant just goes, whoop, and is now suddenly sat on the edge and goes, oh.
Sorry, little man!
We will never hear the end of this.
I don't want it. That was amazing.
I turn on the alleged dwarf
Yeah.
and use my second attack
Yes.
to go for a grapple.
Just going to grapple. Okay, roll me a contested strength check. That's a grapple check for you. Athletics.
Don't forget the beautiful.
It's nice! It's dice sponsor, thank you.
The dwarf is just standing there as you reach over and just grab him. He's just there.
And I want to use my 15 foot of movement to sort of get to the edge of the ring, or just get it close to the ring. Then I want to...
The dwarf isn't moving. Just standing there looking at you.
What are you? This is magic! This is cheating!
It's not magic. My god protects me always. At which point the dwarf tries to break the grapple. Contested, there's a grapple check again.
Don't forget the beautiful song that Monsoon sang for you.
I
You
thought
need
that
it.
was a 1. It's a 4, which turns into a 13.
13. And just pushes up. He's not very strong, but you feel a bit like, I'm a bit confused by this. I'm not sure what to do. Breaks the grapple and then just stands there.
I want to try and... What's the floor made of?
Sand.
Okay. I want to try and throw sand in his eyes,
Okay.
which is a classic gladiator.
Yeah.
Nice.
And while I'm doing that,
Yeah.
whether it works or not,
Yeah.
try and tear his holy symbol off him.
Oh, shit, son. It's a contested grapple again, but yeah.
Jump.
Go for it, Robert.
26.
And as he stands there, just, yeah, what are you going to do? Like, it's just like, I can't be moved. I know exactly where you just sort of skip to the side and throw some sand. Just, and suddenly you pull the symbol off, and there's a, what? Oh, are you holding it?
No. I'm throwing it.
Can I try and catch it?
Yeah, dexterity saving throw.
Oh shit!
Hey, you beat the necklace!
Yeah.
Can I just pick it up?
Yeah, push it.
This is not good.
Can I?
The dwarf looks scared.
Only the god of the arena here! Can I use my second attack
Yes.
to try and throw
Yes,
the
of course
fucker?
you can. Oh!
Oh. 14.
It's a nat 20.
Ah!
As you go up, the dwarf just goes, huh? And just starts running. It's now just going to run around away from you.
Can I use an action surge? And I'm on some Benny Hill music on the ukulele. Should I roll the d20?
Yeah, roll me another athletics check.
21.
And you
Come here!
You catch up with him. Just, what do you do to him? It's flying.
Bye-bye!
And the crowd goes nuts!
Nipple dance. The giant of the Icewind Dale is triumphant!
The Bob Devil is standing by the bar looking a bit grumpy, like, he's taking a minute. But the Hill Giants is there going,
Yeah, here's to you.
and basically picks you up and picks you out of it and he goes, that was amazing.
You were amazing.
Yeah.
And on a 4.
You take 7 points of damage. It's very definitely twisted back a bit further than it should be.
Can I go to my drinking horn?
Of course you can.
Brew with Demon Echo.
Demon Echo.
Yeah, of course.
I say, here we go, little man, to the giant.
I myself do not partake.
Order more for me! And then try and down it.
Down in one.
Yeah.
Give me a con save throw.
Go.
Another one.
I think you're +7 though, right?
Yeah, you've got a good.
You do have a +7.
Good save.
It is... Oh, Jesus, it's +7. So that is 23.
23. Yeah, you just down it.
I'm sort of pouring it over me.
The crowd is cheering. The person you gave 30 gold to just gives you a little walks off.
Thanks for stopping me putting a bet on the one that got beaten.
The dwarf is sort of comically legs stuck out of the ground about 50 feet away.
I just throw the necklace towards it.
What, him?
Is there a prize?
I throw the necklace towards him, and would that be Dex?
Yeah, sure, if you want to. You trying to hit him with it?
I just want to throw it nearby to him.
I mean, you just do. I'm not going to make you roll to throw a necklace nearby someone.
Calvin is very undexterous.
I'm very undexterous, but I do not want someone to be parted from their holy symbol, even if they are evil.
It sort of lands and awkwardly twists around their leg.
I mean, that is an exceptionally good throw for me.
I'm shocked I won that.
We're all shocked.
So, we are all rich now that we put our money on the giant, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Roll insight checks if you want.
Supposed to have
Nice to see him, I was.
You're on fantastic form tonight, Andreas. I've never seen anything like it.
Thank you.
And now that is over, I have something to do, so I'll see you later. Goodbye.
Oh, Golden.
Where are you up to?
I have spells to cast.
We have drinking to do.
Laxman does come over and go, well done. Oh, that was a marvellous bout, wasn't it?
Yes.
Well, as always, drinks from the house, and, hang on, let me... Was that 100 gold, I think, should suffice. Thank you again.
Thank you.
People are going up to the bar and ordering drinks, and this is definitely good for business, so it is very much a quid pro quo.
I learnt more about Baphomet, so now I can learn more about Baphomet.
Alright.
Oh, you're doing that thing with the learning. Yeah.
And the ivory.
Are you going to the library?
No, he's got ivory. I know with the accent it doesn't.
No, I'm going to go and ask Ilmata for assistance, and Ilmata will send me very confusing visions, and then I will come back and ask you all what the visions mean.
If you're going outside the Emporium, do you want...
No, I'm going to go sit in a tent where no one can see me.
You do have various tents that you would stay in. There are tents that can be stayed in and like bunk beds and that sort of thing, and because a lot of the people who travel with the caravan don't necessarily have a fixed home, there are plenty of places to sleep.
Also, Andreas, I just want you to know that you did a very good job, and I hope that you feel better cure wounds.
Sure, cure wounds.
At 2nd level.
Oh. That counts.
That is 11 plus, oh god, life cleric stuff. How many were you down?
What did I take from the...
10 from the bar.
There was 10, but then there was a 7.
7 from the...
Yeah.
17 down at the moment.
11 add 9. 20.
So you're fine. Back to full health.
Thank you, Kelden. You're always there for me.
Well, it's important that you're not injured
Yes.
by your own stupidity.
Now I'm going to get Smashed!
Good plan. Enjoy that.
Are you all staying to drink together and don't have to get
why not?
smashed?
Yeah. I was going to say,
Responsible drinking. You don't have to
Oh,
get
yeah.
smashed.
No.
don't we have a dinner guest
We've
at the
got
end
to-
of this?
We've
Is
got
that
to-
tonight?
Yeah.
What time
Yeah.
is it?
Also, don't forget we've got a business meeting after this.
I
What?
want to cast Legend Lore
Where are you going to go to cast Legend Lore?
into a tent. That's what I just said.
I know, but
Would anyone like to come with? I can describe what I'm seeing as I see it.
If you'd like some support in that, I mean, I can come
I mean,
along.
Ilmater is confusing and vague.
I
I enjoy researching things. I could write them down.
I mean, you're pretty sharp. You're pretty sharp on the uptake, and maybe you'd want to see this.
Oh, thank you.
And it's just the impression I
I mean,
got. So.
it's not good if you're allergic to incense. I'll just say that now.
You and me in the bar, Judah.
And me as well.
I'm definitely staying with these two to make sure
Yes.
they don't get
Take very good care of Monsoon.
Yeah.
how do you want to make
I'm-
sure they don't get smashed? Because you've already failed one.
And I'm at the bar.
And literally, Andreas' drink will be refilled until Andreas stops drinking, unless you do something clever.
Yes, something clever to stop Andreas drinking. Jeez.
Put something inside the horn so that it fills up less.
Put a hole in the bottom.
I'm not gonna damage his horn.
You can always fill it up afterwards. I I think Fluster actually comes up to you and is like, you could make a hole in the horn so it cannot drink as much.
Yeah.
We've got a business meeting after this.
I'm gonna go to Pinny
Yeah.
and
Hiya, hey.
and I'll be like, not quite as strong.
What?
If you can dilute everything from here on out,
What?
just so our friends don't get so smashed.
But why? Do you not like the drinks?
We love them, but you make them so well, and they're so alcoholic. I don't want my friends to get more drunk. We got an
I
important
feel
thing
like
to
I've
do
done
this
something
evening.
wrong.
No, amazing.
Blacksmith, is everything all right?
I just want to check my passive. Whether I see Penny starting to cry.
Penny's not crying. Penny's just highly emotional.
Okay. It's like a 16 is my passive.
Yeah, but you're also drunk, so it's like an 8 right now.
Yeah.
Your drinks are so good.
Is something wrong with the drinks?
No, they're so good that I need you to step it down. That's how good they are.
But why? Did you not like them? Do you not like them?
They are amazing, but we got work to do later on.
Oh, I see. Penny, I think water it down a little bit. They've got business to attend to. Is that fair? Okay, but you like them. The main thing is that you like them.
Look at them.
I can see they're having fun.
You're just occasionally like breathing green guy.
In my mind, I'm getting out of it, so I know where I am, so I start putting all my armour and
Yeah,
equipment
that's
back
fine,
on
yeah, no
before
problem.
I
Yeah, totally
get
fine.
confused even more.
And you're making sure the drinks are watered down, so you won't get smashed. Monsoon already is.
Yeah.
Game over on that
Yeah,
one.
it's a little bit late for that.
You'll be pleasantly tipsy, but no more. Even if you drink a lot.
I need to pay for my round before we leave.
Sure, it's 10 gold.
Woo!
Demon Liquor doesn't come cheap.
Glad I didn't.
Shots!
Are the three of you going to
Yes.
watch Keldon cast Legend though?
Yes.
Yeah, why not?
Tent.
Okay, you head into a tent.
Yes, my tent, presumably.
Well, it's a shared tent.
Where I keep all of my incense, because I need quite a lot of incense.
You carry it on you.
A significant amount of incense.
You carry it on you.
Have you
250 gold pieces worth of incense.
Very
take like a
expensive incense.
bundle?
Describe to me how you cast Legend Lore while these two watch you do it.
So I think that
Also watching the door of the tent to make sure no one comes in,
What-
doing this highly illegal activity.
what I do is
I
I lay
suggested we went outside.
I lay my shield on the floor of the tent, and then I pile up a fuck ton of incense on top of it.
It's
Pile
still
up a fuck ton of incense,
Yeah.
the way every religious ceremony starts.
still Keldon.
Yeah.
And then there are like little strips of ivory which I lay along the edge of the shield, and then I just set the incense on fire.
Keldon,
Yes.
Keldon. This one doesn't count as a spell either, right?
No, absolutely not. Does it?
Roll a deception check with the advantage you've just been given.
That's an 18 on the first one and a natural 20 on the second.
Plus a lot.
Yeah.
Deception. That's a 29.
2.
I mean,
It's
no. We're,
Definitely fine.
Fine, okay.
we're just
checking.
making a little smelly campfire. Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah, and the shield will definitely,
Not do anything.
not
mate.
set on fire.
Mm.
And then I'm just going to sit next to my shield
Mhm.
and watch the smoke.
Now, your communication with your father, with Ilmata,
Yeah. When we say my father, for people watching the stream, this is not like our father Christianity. He literally raised me.
yes,
He's my dad.
yes.
My father who art in a cave. No one else is here.
Hollow be thy cave.
And just to clarify, he also taught me common, despite not talking to me. We've not
Ilmata.
quite worked that out yet.
Ilmata is non-verbal.
Keldon
The
can
magic.
speak.
This is why my English not great.
Yes, that's fine.
Rude.
So, in the flames, for Legend Lore, you get 3 pieces of information that are.
Nope. Oh, so I need to tell you what I'm asking about. So I
Yeah.
name or describe a person, place, or object. The
Yeah.
spell brings to your mind a brief summary of the significant lore about the thing you named. The lore might consist of current tales, forgotten stories, or even secret lores that haven't been widely known. The more information you already have about the thing, the more precise and detailed the information you receive is. It can be figurative.
DM magic, it can be figurative.
Well, obviously. What I'm going to ask Ilmata is basically, well, you see, I've learnt today that Baphomet has a braid, which may or may not be in his hair, that is something to do with a blood pact between minotaurs, and I was rather hoping that you could tell me if you know anything more about it.
You said that out loud.
Yes.
Okay. In the smoke in front of you, it's still unbearably hot because it's Avernus. It's just constantly like sickly, hot, burning. But in here, the air starts to cool, and all 3 of you feel it. A bit like you're, I don't know, inside a cave. The cool, cold breeze seeps through. You get a vision of... Well, Baphomet, you've seen this vision before. This isn't the first time you've cast Legend Lore.
Oh, yes, I see the 6 horns now.
Well, they're kind of... Because some are curved up, some are curved down. It's a mess up there. And you can't see what he's doing. It's just quite a sort of strange view, different angles, and this braid is more visible. And it looks like, even though it isn't, it's steeped in blood, it's soaked through.
Definitely a necklace, definitely covered in blood.
I go to take notes, look across, and I do not need to take notes anymore.
The blood around the neck is dripping and running down this gigantic broad chest, and as it does, it sort of intermingles with sweat and drips, and the drip becomes larger, and as it splashes onto a stone floor, you see a minotaur being born. And as they're being born, blood is being rubbed across their face by another minotaur, and as that happens, the eyes of the baby glow a sort of faint blood red, and a small baby's mewling cry turns into a snarl.
Oh, that's rather unpleasant.
The braid, you focus back on it, it's just made of hair. You could easily cut it, and you see in your mind's eye it tearing and snapping, and as it does, this howl of anger and rage and loss of pride. You get a very definite sense that there's a pride to this braid, a pride to this pact made that is then gone. And as the braid is cut and tears and falls apart, You see other minotaurs you don't recognise that look calmer, more in control. And then it's gone.
I think we need to find out whose pride we would be breaking. Because if it's Baphomet, I really don't care. But if it's other Minotaurs, I do care quite a lot.
I mean, I'm sorry, we have not seen what you have seen.
I was describing it out. Sorry, I was describing it out loud. I don't want to. Yeah, just don't want to repeat the whole thing again.
Someone's pride will be broken with the blade.
Yeah. I feel like it might be Baphomet, but I feel like we should be certain before we chop it off. I would very much like to chop it off.
It seems so.
But I feel like it's not my decision to make. There are many Minotaurs, not just me.
Are you okay?
Oh, yeah.
Sounds like that was difficult to watch.
I mean, I would like to find some other Minotaurs that I could ask their advice. I don't think one person should make a decision for everyone. What do you think?
We should do good things, whatever that is.
That sounds familiar.
That does not sound very wise. Right. I think next would be to try and find more Minotaurs who have not been inducted into this blood pact and see how they feel about it.
We've heard that there might be others. If they're anywhere, do you think they will be down here?
I mean, maybe. I'm here.
It's worth a look. There could be others trying to do the same thing as you.
Maybe, and if there are, we should ask them what they think. But maybe there are others trying to do other things, and we should also ask them what they think. I would be very reluctant to only hear one side of the story.
Research and data gathering. Yes, I think that's a very good idea.
Yes, good, excellent, right, great. Well, we have a business meeting to get to, and I have a lot of incense to shake off my shield.
A lot of incense.
I always get stuck in my nose.
It's always good fun learning more.
Back in the pub, you and Andreas, you're not as drunk as you should be.
Judah, be honest. How much money did you win on me? Huh? Old friend? Old vet? Old saviour? Trusty companion?
He's a little bit drunk though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not enough to have disadvantage on rolls.
Not as much as I should have.
Well.
Next time, I go big. Next time, all right? And there's nothing bigger, is there?
Exactly. This is not. I should have gone for the cocktails. No, well.
You are rejoined by your compatriots, and you do have a business meeting. But go ahead.
Well, you can get more of them.
Or we could go to our meeting, Monsoon.
That seems sensible. We can always come back.
We can come back after the meeting, and I will buy you a drink.
What a nice thing for him to do!
Oh, there was the Mahadi. She wants us to do.
She wants to
something.
meet a friend. We should go now.
Is the heroic victor of the ring invited to this
Yes,
meeting?
of course you are.
Of course.
Heroic victor of the ring. Will you please come to this meeting?
It will be my honour and my pleasure.
Thank you so much.
We go to the meeting.
Actually, I hate meeting.
We know, but sometimes it's useful to have you standing in the back, looking, imposing and large.
Yeah.
Giant. I hand my horn off to one of the barkeeps.
Penny or Lexman?
Whichever's there for their hand.
Lexman will be closer. Thank you so much, and see you again soon.
I do the little peck stance.
At some point I'll find someone who can take you. At some point. I will.
Hey, make sure the dwarf's okay. Are they still like upside down?
Yeah, I'm moved.
Ooh, I'm a bit worried about the dwarf, by the way.
Don't worry, I'm sure we'll shake it off.
Ha.
You'll head back to Infernal Rapture.
Yep.
I cannot believe you were not beaten by an actual giant. That's fucking incredible.
It's just Cat the Girl the Cream, just fuck yeah. You head back to Infernal Rapture. And as you step inside again, it is cooler, it is calmer, it is nicer. And Mahadi is speaking to someone you don't recognise. They have a very dark red complexion, two very obvious curved horns coming out the top. Some of you would have seen a Cambion before. And it is a part demon. And as she turns around, Mahadi puts an arm around her, steps towards, goes, "Oh, hello! What wonderful timing! Allow me to introduce Dimorphis, daughter of Asmodeus."
I don't think I can stop my eyebrows raising as high as they possibly raise.
Yeah, I'm going out.
And that's where we'll pause. Till the next time. So,
Cool.
Sweet.
your
biggest enemy.
I love how we're basically the episode's like cuts to black on just you going and we'll just come straight back in.
Thank you everyone for joining us. If you enjoyed tonight, we're playing every Monday night from 6 PM to 9 PM British Standard Time. We're not on the hour shift yet, are we? When
No, not yet.
I don't know.
Not yet.
It all happens automatically.
It's something like 10 to 1 American, isn't it?
I'm not
Depends
sure,
where in
but 6 to 9 British Standard Time, and Google will help you work out if you are outside of the UK. We also, as Adventurers Wanted, run a live D&D show on the first Tuesday of every month at the Rosemary Branch Theatre in London. If you happen to be UK or London based, do come and join us there. We're about to start a new campaign called Undergods, which Chloe is DMing, and I'm playing in for the first time in bloody ages. Excited. Get to play a changeling. It'll be great.
Will it not be streamed on the Adventurers Wanted Twitch?
It will also be streamed on the Adventures Wanted Twitch, that is correct,
people can
as
still
is
watch it.
our other monthly live show, Mixtape, which is on the last Wednesday of every month. Both of those are streamed at twitch.tv/Adventurers Wanted if you're not London based. But if you are London based, come down, say hello. Nice buzzing live audience.
Yeah.
If you want to support us in a different way, we are also on Patreon. That's Adventurers Wanted. I think it's /Adventurers Wanted, patreon.com/Adventurers Wanted.
Yes.
You can just search for it on there, that is fine. Being a patron gets you access to homebrews from our D&D games, access to live streams, the chance to vote on what we play in our mixtape shows, and a free ticket to each month's Undergods game from now on. So do join us there. There are other rewards, I think they're called. Yes, rewards you can get there.
Yes.
So do help us if you can. Without our patrons, wouldn't be able to do what we do here, especially with all the cameras and equipment and all the other things, which is just brilliant. And we couldn't do any of that without our sponsors either. Thank you again, D&D Beyond, and I do hope the overlay has worked today. If not, we'll keep working on it. And also a huge thank you to our supporters at Ultra Pro with all the lovely dice, and do follow us on Twitter to find out more about where we'll be giving those away soon. Still working on that. And otherwise, on social media, we are Adventurers Wanted everywhere, apart from Twitter, where we're Adventurers250. So do come and say hello. Right, I think that's goodbye from all of us. So have a wave goodbye.
That was
Bye.
fucking wild!
Thank you. See you next week.